Apple product?
Yeah.
So they could definitely fix it up somehow at the iStore or whatever they call it.
I wouldn't give it to them. I would have a friend who's good with computers mess with it.
Roger that. Okay.
Just for privacy reasons.
Charlie's good with computers. You don't
Yeah.
do Apple products, though, do you?
I mean, I've got one old MacBook and my iPad.
I think the problem with older Mac products is there are cables that they need that, like, I don't even fucking know what they're called anymore.
Yeah.
And I know I have some of those cables, but I just need to figure it out.
Yeah, they have like these proprietary tools that you can rent to fix your Apple products, like your phone, and because they use special tools that only Apple makes. So you have to rent this kit. It's like a 70-pound kit of tools.
Fucking Volkswagen of computers.
And you have to rent it. And if you damage any of the tools, you got to pay for that. And like, it's just the way they
I
operate.
did something like that before. Somebody gave me a, what's the one that had the music on it with the fucking...
iPod.
Somebody gave me one of those, but I didn't have like access to it, but it had all its music on it. So I bought a tool set. I was like, hey, this is how you do it. And as I'm taking it apart, just, I was like, well, all right. So I threw it in the garbage.
I have a fully functioning iPod that has tracks on it that I can't get anywhere else. That is another thing that I want to pull data off of.
Yeah.
But I'm more nervous about that.
It was something I was just thinking about recently, too. Maybe what you guys know. I got a stack of CDs, getting them converted to whatever form. Like, computers nowadays don't even have a fucking thing for a CD anymore.
Right.
I can't play it in my vehicle, which is the only CD player I have. I think I tried it in a portable CD player, and it wouldn't play either. It was burned from, I had a portable 8-track that had a burner in it to record. And somebody's like, oh, let me get a copy of that. And I would just burn that thing right there.
Yeah.
And then I would do that for everybody in the band. Now I have a stack of them. It's fucking 1,000 hours of music that we made, but I can't access it anywhere. So finding a way, Charlie, to
Yeah, 'cause
transfer
there
that
were-
over somehow.
Because there were different formats for CDs back in the day.
Absolutely, yeah.
MP3 CDs and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I mean, you can buy external disk drives that will read CDs for not too terribly expensive. But
Yeah, but like converting all the music into smaller files or something like that and putting it somewhere or
Yeah.
different files. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, when I used to have like a recipe book like this, I would take it to the Office Max and they'd be like, we'll take care of it. And then I'd get smaller things back. And that was good. Doing that with CDs, I don't know. I guess I could research it too. I didn't do that. I just thought about it recently. Somebody from my past who was in a band, they were like, hey, whatever happened to that song? And it was the only one I had on any playable format. Because back then, somebody put it up on their, before Instagram,
MySpace.
MySpace. Somebody put it up on their MySpace page, and I downloaded it from there, I guess. So I have an MP4 from it.
Yeah.
And that was the only one that I had that I could download. I was like, oh, let me try and get the rest. Bzz, can't read. I was like, fuck, let me put it in my car one. Can't read it. Like, all right, so.
yeah, but the first CD, like my old band recorded, same kind of thing. And he made us a bunch of copies of it, so we all had physical copies. And then at the time, I had the original Xbox, and you could put a CD in there and save songs from your CD onto your Xbox.
That's right.
So it could only hold like, I don't know, 100 songs, something like that. And so I don't have the CD anymore, but I still have the Xbox. So I still have that album somewhere.
My iPod is, it has a bunch of songs that I wrote and recorded like 13, 14 years ago. And it's the only place where those songs exist. Except I have a couple of friends who I sent them to who were in a band with me. Mm-hmm. And one of them, I think, probably still has a massive database of every song that he's ever been sent.
Right on.
But not all of them made it into MP3 format. Some of them are still just on, like, GarageBand.
Right on. Yeah, GarageBand. And when I was doing that, that's when, what was the fucking big name program everybody was using back then? Pro Tools?
Oh,
Pro Tools, yeah.
And I was like, I'm not paying that much money for it. Plus, I don't use an Apple product. I had just a regular fucking laptop. So I got a Sony product called SoundForge,
Okay.
which was all the same fucking thing
Yeah.
and whatnot. But I don't know how it saved it.
I had the much what's the word? Cheaper version of that. That was, I believe it was called Acid.
Oh, yes. I had friends who used acid.
Right on.
Yeah, we've all used acid.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Well, let's use it recently.
I abused acid.
Right on.
For music, for musical purposes.
Music
Yeah,
purpose.
that same
SoundForge
with
was great. I mean,
same
it was
with
like
meth.
$300 and did all the things I needed to. Because I was like, we would just do a garage jam session. It'd be 3 hours. I would take it back and just split it into tracks,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, there's a fucking however many CDs are in one of those things you used to buy. Full of music. It'd be neat to hear that again. Maybe. Just hear the voices and the conversations and maybe some of the music too. Some of those cats are still playing. It's wild.
I enjoy going back and digging into stuff like that because it's sort of like the auditory version of like looking through a photo album at that point. Like it's preserved in a different way for you to look back and have warm or not memories.
Exactly.
And just reflect on what things were like, what's happened since then, and where you're at right now.
Yeah, man.
I enjoy going back and listening to that stuff.
I distinctly remember a conversation. I'm pretty sure it got recorded too. The cats I used to play with were from Palestine. And this was mid 2000s.
Okay.
And that's when Hezbollah was just democratically elected over there.
Yeah.
So
In Lebanon.
Yeah.
was it in Lebanon? Who was elected in Palestine?
Hamas.
Was it Hamas?
Yeah.
And that was back in 2000s?
Early, yeah.
Maybe it was Hamas then.
Yeah, if it was Palestine specific, then it was Hamas. But
So Freddie was given a dissertation on, because he grew up there, he's fucking knew all about that. He was like, think of it like this. Hamas, was it Hamas or Hezbollah? I listened.
Hezbollah and Hamas were they're allied, so he could have been talking about Hezbollah.
Right on. See if you can pull it up, Charlie. See who was democratically elected in Palestine mid 2000s. But he's talking about it. He was like, yeah. He's like, think about it like you see these old school gangster movies. Like in your neighborhood, you got a situation. You don't go to the police or the government. You go to like the gangster guys.
Yeah.
That's what we do. He's like, hey, you need something? Boom. But now you're in their pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild stories. He, while we were still playing there, he took a trip over there with his daughters. And, he speaks the language and everything like that. And he was like, "Phew, those IDF checkpoints, they're sitting there talking in some kind of language, talking about, having sex with my daughter." He was like, he comes back, in the language, like, I understand you, motherfucker.
I had a friend who used to work at a cafe in Portland, and apparently a lot of French tourists would go to this cafe. And my friend speaks fluent French. And the French people who would go to this cafe would be talking shit, and she'd wait for the right moment
Beautiful.
to respond in French
Nice.
and
I love that.
fucking roast him.
Yeah, man. That Philly just came out talking.
Oh, really?
Good. I love it.
Oh,
That's so good.
no. Usually I can catch it. I can hear it. And I go, uh-oh. But
Let's lean into it. I'm all right. Who was it in the mid 2000s? Hamas?
Well, Mahmoud Abbas was elected leader of the Palestinian Authority. Hamas and the Islamic Jihad boycotted the election. But yeah, Hamas.
It was Hamas?
yeah, because Hamas has been the party that's been in charge of Gaza specifically.
Yeah.
20
But-
years, right?
But yeah, but Hamas was not in the West Bank. And the Palestinian Authority, I believe, technically had power over both.
Right on. It sounds like you read about this once or twice. You know a little bit about it.
I've heard some things
Right on.
here and there, but things are a-changing right now.
That's one way to put it.
For sure.
You getting all this? Are we on?
Yeah, I'm going to press the button.
Oh,
Is that okay?
please do. Yes.
Press the button.
Press the button. Which button you pushing over there?
No audio. Why?
Che sei dici? Mamma la frodo solo Lagonia.
I can hear. Oh, not. Oh, that. That's right.
I gotta remember how to do this.
It's been a bit. Dude, that Sarah Dibble fucking one, that last pod.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude, I've been passing that around to people. I've sent people supplements in the mail. They said to give them to their friends too, and they're helping them. Ooh, there it is. There it is.
She's like put your tongue behind your teeth and then turn slightly so you kind of tighten under the chin.
Right on. Yeah, you can see a little bit.
Gotta hide the throat scrote.
Throat scrote.
It's a great term.
All right. That's what it is now. I will write that down. Good start.
I don't know if anyone else says that. I feel like I had to have gotten that from somewhere.
Yeah, like turkey neck, whatever it is. Oh, I just noticed it every once in a while. It is what it is. Oh, it happens. We'll figure it out. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
I got to say all the things now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I'm cool with that. See if I remember how to do it. Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Joey C in the place to be. I got a big boom box and a new CD coming at you live from the GFY Studios with the AO Show. Authentic only. Here today with my man, Shabackleton.
Hello.
Shabackle Charlie. Charlie's going to have a birthday, what, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
And you're going to be 105 years old?
Something like that. 35 years old.
Man, that witch's curse. Doing its magic.
Something
I've
like
been
that.
cursed by a witch?
Yeah.
Like,
So has Ben.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You were talking about that.
Oh, is that right?
That's 100% true.
The video's on one of them old laptops of the ceremony.
I mean, I probably deserve worse for that, but
All right. It is what it is. So what are you going to do for your birthday, Charles?
Going to the pumpkin patch tomorrow morning.
Oh, my goodness.
I like the pumpkin patch.
Keep going.
And then I'm going to have some friends over here and play some games and hang out.
Oh, in the studio. Oh, you did tell me that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a real thing. All the hointas will be missing
I got,
or consumed.
yeah, Dave and Lance and Melina and my friend Jules. I think that's about it.
We'll get some more chairs if need be. And party favors. Hats and whatever you call them. Noisemakers.
pumpkin carving tools.
Pumpkin. Look at this guy.
That'd be, ooh, actually, dang it.
If there's blood all over the place, please. I'll leave you a couple tourniquets.
I specifically on the invitation, I said, please stay and help clean up.
Yeah, no more blood on the microphone covers.
Yikes. Ew.
Tisk tisk.
Yucky. Right on. So you can be 35, right?
Yep.
Right on. You don't sound enthusiastic about it.
I
40's next. Boom. Real quick.
I
If you're lucky.
appreciate that I am alive, and
Yeah.
can't complain much past that. So like,
Did you have like really like good birthdays growing up?
yeah, when I was my mom is like she should have been a party planner. She's big on like theme birthdays and theme parties. So she's always like,
Okay.
what do you want it to be? We'd get like all these props and stuff. It was, I mean,
So I similarly had wonderful birthday parties as a child with my healthy childhood. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Nice.
And I've noticed a correlation between people who had a healthy upbringing and then not really giving a shit about their own birthday later in life. I'm not saying that if you get really excited about turning 35 or whatever, that means you had a shitty childhood. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that those of us who had really good birthday parties growing up are probably a little partied out and just don't really see the big deal anymore. That's my theory.
Would it be safe to say you don't celebrate your birthday week or birthday month then?
Correct.
Do you eschew the people who do, perhaps?
No, I am not. I'm trying to get better about acknowledging it and, talking to those people and thanking them for wishing me a happy birthday.
Right on.
I've been getting better about that. And, I celebrated my birthday this year, not to take all the attention away from you, Charlie. But yeah, no, I mean, there was a stretch in my late 20s, early 30s where I was just like, I took my birthday off of Facebook because I was tired of getting people writing on my wall.
Yeah.
And I was just like, leave me alone. But now I'm a little more chill about it. Every single year I post now. I think I've done it for like the last 3 years or something, and I plan on continuing to do it until I die. I just post, it has been explained to me that I'm 36.
Beautiful.
And then that is my acknowledgement of the fact that I have orbited around the sun one more time.
I like that.
Thank you.
Kind of poetic, even.
I try.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I celebrate like a birthday week or birthday month, but it's just my family lives away from me, so I try and go up and see them around my birthday. That's kind of its own celebration, and then do something on the day. And then, generally the last few years I've gone on a trip around my birthday. That as part of the but I'm not saying like, oh, it's my birthday month, like party. I'm just
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. It's like I want to do something for me.
It's my month. With another billion people.
Yeah.
So,
And also like in my family, so like we've got 5 people with birthdays in February, 5 people with birthdays in August, 4 people with birthdays in December. I'm the only October birthday. So that's my party. I mean, just
yeah, I could dig it. All right.
But I don't want to make like a huge deal about
birthday
Thank you.
to you.
Yeah, I don't want to make like a
And many more.
hope so.
Yeah.
I'll stick around for a while.
All right. Like I said, we'll go out, we'll go have a fancy dinner or something like that. And it'll be celebratory, even. If you so wish. That is what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I still have cards I haven't opened.
There could be $5 bills in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I really got to do that.
Yeah.
This is the emergency fund.
Exactly. You hit it low and then you got to start opening old birthday cards.
Yeah, that's going to be a therapist conversation.
I could dig it. But you're in therapy, at least.
No.
After you open the cards, you'll need some therapy. And then,
I just like to imagine what I would talk to a therapist about, and I'm just like, we'll file that for later.
Yeah.
I could dig it. Right on. I was, like I said, I was Ben Tier, everybody. Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
I didn't introduce you. Ben's back from the next time. I was flipping through, I think it was some clips from when you were on the Recyclables, and you said something about therapy. He's like, I've done therapy, and you're like, not like I won therapy. I laughed for about a good solid 2 minutes. Like, oh, it's a fucking hilarious bit right
Certificate of completion.
Exactly. It was so
I'm
good.
a fully functional adult
there.
now.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to hang that on my fridge. Anytime a girlfriend tries to argue with me, just point at the fridge.
Right? Got this. I got the certificate to prove it. I got the receipt, son.
I'm right, you're wrong. I know how to think about things, and you don't.
Yeah. Maybe you should try therapy. Have you done therapy, though, at all?
Yes.
You have done some. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I was in therapy for years, and did in person, and then the pandemic happened, and then I was did virtual with the same therapist for a while, and then I started my current employment and just sort of let it go. But yeah, I'm in the market again. I think.
Looking for somebody to have a conversation.
What I'm getting out of this.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Should probably look into that.
The virtual sessions you do during the Pandy Wandy, was it with your therapist, or did you found a new one that was virtual?
It was with the same guy.
Same guy? That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And it was tough in the beginning because I was still living with 3 roommates. And so I would have to I think I just took my phone to like a park in my neighborhood because I didn't want to be talking about the people in the house, with my therapist while they were in the house.
Exactly.
Because that seemed kind of anti-therapeutic. It just felt like it wasn't the best environment for me to really get things off my chest.
Yeah, they're slamming on the door like, hey, what'd you say about me?
I'll do the fucking dishes, all right?
When I first started going to therapy and I told my mom about it, she said, "Oh, let me guess, everything's my fault." And my reaction was, well, we haven't really gotten to you yet.
Wow.
But now I feel like we're going to get there sooner.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it on the list to talk about. Shabak, how's your therapy going? You was trying to, what was it, the BetterHelp, the better thump something or other?
Yeah.
The online virtual one?
I did it a couple times. And absolutely, I think getting shown another perspective is very valuable, and bouncing that off someone is great. But no, I did not continue. For I mean, a couple different reasons, and
I mean, it's not inexpensive.
yeah, and yeah, I
It's tough to find someone who you can really
Drive with, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to interview people. Just like any other relationship you have, you should really vet them hard, especially if you're going to be telling them, everything about your life. And, they could be a scumbag and just be sitting there clicking their pen the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
Like that.
and you got 45 minutes, and he's kind of like, okay, bare your soul. Go and tell me what's going on. And then about 10 minutes of the conversation, he's like, is ADHD in the picture? And I'm like, probably. That's your job. I don't know.
Yeah, right?
You tell me.
So, like, great. And he's like, would you look at medication? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, well, there's some other methods. And basically just explained to me the Pomodoro technique, which is like,
Tomatoes.
great. Yeah.
Pomodoro.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat a bunch of tomato sauce.
Yeah. It makes you
What's
curious.
the Pomodoro method? Fucking help me out here. I don't know.
You work for 25 minutes at whatever you're working at, and then you take a 5-minute break and do like 5 minutes of breathing, and then, or just
You hold your breath for 25 minutes? You don't
No.
breathe the whole time?
I mean, you're in flow state for 25 minutes. Then your alarm goes off. You stop. You specifically just walk away from what you're doing, breathe, relax, think about something else, then go back to it. So you're not just hyperfixating, hyperfocusing on one thing, and you let your brain relax and do think about other things, so you can have a more healthy relationship with time management.
You mentioned tomatoes, and I just got completely stuck on that. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Oh, no
I've just been
worries.
thinking about there's a Pomodoro Romano pizza at a place called Pacini in Ocean City, New Jersey.
Ooh.
It's a wonderful
going.
establishment, and it's really good. That's all I gotta say.
I love pizza. I like New
frickin'
Jersey. I like pizza from New Jersey. Down the shore even. Sounds delicious.
It's one of my top 5 in terms of food groups.
Dig it.
Italian food from down the shore.
Yeah, man. Proper. Down the shore. Not at the coast. Not at the beach. Down the shore.
I do like how different places have different terms for it, though, because it just kind of helps specify what you're talking about.
True. Anyway, I'd say down the shore here, and people are like, where'd you go? So, I went to the water sector, whatever you call it, Yeah, man. Down the shore. I could dig it.
But that's my therapy.
Pizza?
Food?
Yeah, that's my Pomodoro method.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning into. I was like, I'm eating pasta with Pomodoro. I'm eating pizza with Pomodoro. I'll make some focaccia and dip it in a Pomodoro.
Sounds good.
It's medicine for some. It was my medicine for many years. Food.
So what was the conclusion to that? Did you tried the Pomodoro method?
Yeah, he basically just said, practice, mindful meditation and mindful breathing and that should help with your ADHD. And I'm like, cool. Thanks, I guess. You know?
I feel like that's one tool.
And it's
possibly have.
And he was like, how do you say it? There's different segments of the treatment. Like if you imagine the ADHD treatment as a pie, one big slice is usually medication, but barring that, you can do all this other stuff. And I'm like, cool, great. But if you're just focusing on like that, like, you know, I think I probably have other bigger issues than
Sorry, slice of the ADHD pie. I'm right back into food again.
Exactly. It's like
he's just using all these food metaphors.
apple pie, cherry pie, medicine pie. Have you tried? Did you give you a script for speed?
No, he didn't.
Oh, you should try and get one of those, Charles.
No, I specifically asked not to have the medication. No.
I mean, it's good to have the tool in a toolbox, whether you use it or not. You ever done the speed?
No.
What do they give for ADHD now? It's the Ritalin, right? The meth?
Well, I
Not
think
like I would know.
yeah, Ritalin's one of
Is that
them, but
antiquated?
I think most of the people I know just use Adderall.
What's the difference between Ritalin and Adderall?
Chemically, I don't really know. I think Adderall's just, I don't know.
More methy?
I've tried Adderall. I've never tried Ritalin.
Right on.
And I can tell you Adderall and meth, while I think chemically are similar, technically, as far as experientially, they're not similar.
Well, there's also a different delivery method. Meth is usually smoked, right?
Right. Yeah. No, from the meth and the speed that I've done, there is a euphoric component to it, a high. Whereas when I did Adderall, I didn't really get that part of it.
Did you just take it as a pill?
I crushed it up and snorted it. I took it as a pill.
Okay.
I tried all different things, and like the analogs of amphetamines that I would do primarily were in sulfate form,
Okay.
sulfate. I snorted powder.
Sooner, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Man, every time I go to try and talk about stuff, I realize I don't really know what I'm talking about.
No, you're doing great.
Crazy. I'm just I have these words clanging around in my head. I don't know how to pronounce them. But yeah, no, maybe we talked about this last time. I used to do research chemicals and all that stuff. I was a researcher.
Nice.
I was a guinea pig.
I was an explorer.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they were all different analogs of amphetamines, and so very similar to meth. But when I was really excited to try Adderall, because I was like, maybe this will be like that.
That's the one.
And it helped. It like woke me up and like helped me concentrate and stuff, but didn't give me a buzz.
Not that euphoric high of others.
No.
Right on.
And I know I've heard from people with ADHD that like when they go to do narcotic stimulants like meth or cocaine, that they get the buzz, they get the euphoria, but they get way more of the like focus, concentration, and the extent that it helps them calm down.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's never calmed me down. It's helped. The high though will chill you out, but like it's still like
Interesting.
So, inside research here, Ritalin is methylphenidate, where Adderall is amphetamine and dextroamphetamine. So, Adderall is basically seen as more potent. It both increases the release of dopamine and norepinephrine and blocks the reuptake. So it's dual action, whereas Ritalin just blocks the reuptake of dopamine and norepinephrine. It doesn't create more, essentially. So Ritalin works faster, peak effects within 1 to 2 hours, and Adderall has a slower onset, about
That's in pill
3
form.
hours. In pill form, absolutely, yeah.
You know, one of my stints at college, that was a thing. The cats were crushing up the Ritalin and doing bumps of that. And they were seasoned explorers.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, that's like the real thing. And I was like, cool. I don't ever want to do that. I never tried it. So I was never a go fast guy. I smoke a little weed and I like to chill out and play guitar or something like that.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Balance things out.
The go fast thing was never my thing. I like to be functional.
Right. Yeah. Well, and when we were talking about making music earlier. Like when I was like recording a lot of stuff, that helped me a lot. Was those narcotic stimulants?
Really? Just go fast.
To really like focus and lock in and go for a really long time and tweak stuff. The tweaking part.
Yes.
Really got to know where that came from.
What kind of music did you make?
I at the time I was really into doing like indie rock, funky stuff, and then I did some singer-songwriter acoustic stuff too, and sort of threw all that together. And I was also listening to a lot of the EDM that was popular at the time, so I'd throw in some like filters that would
EDM? Dance music?
Yeah,
Electronic
yeah.
dance music.
I'd throw in some of the dubstep filters that were really popular.
Right on.
But in like a more subtle, tasteful way than feeling like a computer is screaming at you.
Yeah. I can dig it. Feeling like a computer is screaming at you. I remember listening to some of those things back in the day. Basement Jacks, were they a band? They were a band, right?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody was like, "Oh, I'm doing music." I was like, "What's it like?" They're like, "Basement Jacks, blah, 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 meets so-and-so." I was like, "I don't even know what any of those words you just said are." And I went to the show. I'm like, "I don't think I like this," but it was like a computer screaming at me. You know, there was visuals with it, and just somebody at a computer doing beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm like, okay, music, not for me. But maybe it was the wrong drugs. I don't know. Yeah, playing music, when I played with those cats in San Francisco, I would go in there, sober, and that was when medical reefer was just coming on in California. So they would have all the things, medical diesel or medical train wreck.
Right.
Yeah, not even like the hybrid stuff of diesel and train wreck now. It was like just straight train wreck. And we'd do a session and be like, just be flopping for an hour and be like, I'd take one bong rip and be like, all right, now we just fucking play. And
Just got to get on the same page.
Exactly. And that was, put it in there. It didn't matter how it sounded after that. For me, it was just like, oh, okay. But yeah. And we just changed significantly. You can catch the scrommets from it nowadays. Back then, not so many scrommets. So I hear. Just saying. That's what it is. Right on. I could dig it. So you were delivered here by Charlie. Charlie picked you up from the war zone of Portland.
Yeah, I was in the war zone. I was in the war.
Unscathed. Look at you. No bullets, no nothing.
Nope, just
No PTSD
a
from
case
rockets?
of rosacea that I've been treating, and I need a haircut, and I got to do laundry. But other than that, total
horrors of war.
war zone.
Yeah. What do you see over there as far as war zone?
I will say, I saw the helicopter for the first time the other night, like a week after it arrived. The Black Hawk helicopter.
A Black Hawk?
Yeah, that the Department of Homeland Security has been flying around in circles.
Wow.
That's been really annoying to the people who live immediately below it.
Yeah, I could see that.
But and that was unsettling to see. I just was filled with dread and anxiety when I saw it, because I think it maybe triggered a little bit of PTSD from the past. But yeah, I mean, it's all just so fucking stupid. It's all very, very fucking stupid. I don't know when this is going to come out, so I don't know what's going to change in the meantime. But I have gone past the protest at the ice building a few times, and every time I've seen a different array of inflatable animal costumes.
Yeah, more and
which
more.
Is delightful. I saw some drag queens yesterday, actually, and like dozens of the bike cops were rolling around, and while that was happening, the inflatable animals were dancing in the nearby park, Elizabeth Carruthers Park, in the rain, and so that was kind of a surreal sight. And it all in between that, between the park and the facility, was just a neighborhood filled with people. I just saw families like at restaurants and cafes, and tourists walking around, probably visitors from OHSU milling about, like nothing else was going on. Like it seemed like the rain was impacting that more than anything happening at the ice building. But
Interesting.
I've also heard some people have been having issues with cell phone reception near the ice building, and I theorized that was probably because they were using Stingray is a brand name. It's an IMSI catcher or ISMI. I forget. It's a signal
catcher blocker.
Yeah, that law enforcement is prone to using. It like basically sets itself up as a fake cell phone tower, and then they can get into your information from that. They for sure used it in 2020 and probably 2021. So it wasn't super surprising to me that people were having cell issues.
Yeah.
Reportedly, I texted my one friend who lives near the building, and I asked him, "Are you having cell phone trouble?" And he immediately responded, "No." And I was like, "Yep, I can see that because you answered."
Yeah. Not yet. Not on the list yet.
But he also told me he was using his Wi-Fi, so I don't know.
Right on. Yeah, when I opened the shop, I thought about getting a cell phone disruptor thing just because I don't like cell phones in the place. It's gotten worse over 10 years, too. People just having a fucking conversation out loud in a restaurant. It's like, what the fuck is the matter? We're playing a YouTube video with the volume on 100.
Oh, yeah. I was behind a dude in line at a convenience store the other day who was talking on his phone while he was being rung up, and I was just looking at him like, come on, dude. And then he walked away, and one of the employees turned to the cashier and said, well, that was rude. Yeah. And I looked back, and I was like, yeah, it was.
Nobody wants to hear your fucking conversation.
Just say, hold on, real quick. I got to do something. I'll call you back. Exactly. Or I have to meet you really quick. Sorry. But
yeah. Pardon me. I don't want to be rude to the people that are standing in front of me. And then go.
I would like to treat the people I'm interacting with like they're people. So give me 1 second to do that.
Amen.
Yeah, we got people who come into the shop and they're on the phone, and they walk in and we're like, "Hi, welcome in." Total blank, just on the phone, standing in line on the phone. They come up to the counter and they're just still on the phone, and they're like, "What do you want?" Like, you had all that time. You could have asked.
Absolutely.
You were sitting there looking at the menu for 20 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even acknowledge them. Somebody's on the phone when they come in the shop. They don't even get a hi or an acknowledgement until that phone goes away. Excuse me, I'm ready to order. You still on the phone? Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
I can't even multitask enough to be on the phone and like talking to you at the same time. Like,
yeah, that's a lot of bandwidth to fucking. Yeah, put the phone fucking down. I don't know, what do you call them? The Faraday cases where you put them in. Yeah.
Yep.
All restaurants should have that shit or something. I would love to do it. Maybe I'll look into the cost of that. Or just say no cell phones. I've seen plenty. What do you call them? Coffee shops. No talking on your cell phone nowadays.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember the first place I saw that was at a coffee place in Tampa, like maybe 12, 13 years ago, and people still, used him. Because the place had Wi-Fi, so it kind of contradicted.
Yeah.
But phones were smart enough back then to still hook up with Wi-Fi. So, but the intent was there. It was less of a rule and more of a like, come on, please.
Exactly. What I haven't seen, which I saw for a couple months there, right when it came out, the one with the thing and you're doing this in space.
Oh, the Apple Vision Pro or whatever.
There was a guy or two that would be in the coffee shops. He came in here one time. I'm like, what is this fucking guy doing? I haven't seen that, so I don't know if it ain't no good no more or something.
Well, they came out with that first model, which I think was like $3,000 or something. And yeah, it was kind of a big thing online. People were like, "Oh, whoa, that's cool." And Casey Neistat did like a whole video walking through New York, using it on the subway, using it everywhere. But I think they're just like, nobody wants it for that price. It doesn't really do anything that a computer can't do at this point. Maybe they're going to make a better one later on, but
yeah, I just don't want to. I wouldn't want to have a thing like on me.
Yeah,
it was so creepy too because it has a screen on like outwardly facing. It shows your fake virtual eyes. It's like scanning your eyes.
What?
Yeah. So people can think they're looking at your face, but it's not actually your eyes because it's obviously your eyes are looking at a screen. So there's cameras inside that are pointing your eyes outside. It's weird.
Melting your brain from the inside. It's wild.
I don't like that.
And then when you were doing like FaceTime calls with it, it's doing the same thing where it's scanning your face and giving like a simulation of your face to someone who's FaceTiming you, but it's not actually, it's AI.
I don't even really like doing FaceTime calls as it is.
No, I don't do that. I accidentally hit the button on my. I guess you can make phone calls with Instagram now.
Yeah.
I've done that once or twice, and
95% of my video calls are accidents.
I don't do that shit. Use a phone like a phone, Go to the coffee shop, do your performative reading like a human being.
Wow,
and
he
drink
really
your
is up
fucking cappuccino.
on the trends. Whoa. The performative male reading.
Performative male.
Do you collect vinyl and do you have a Labubu and drink matcha lattes? That's
Your favorite director, Greta Gerwig?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Performative male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said performative reading.
Yeah.
Right, that's part of it.
Oh, that's just part of it. But
Yeah.
games do that too.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna
you're
read my book on Palestine now and have my mochaccino latte.
you've reached the tip of the iceberg
Oh.
of this phenomenon, which I don't fully understand, but
It's so funny.
I like a few Clyro songs. Does that make me a performative male?
Well, really, it's like, if you can like, oh, I like them. I have their vinyl. I have the record.
Oh,
Is it like hipster?
See, that's the thing. It's kind of the
feels like it.
Zoomer version of the millennial hipster, where they're doing a lot of the same things.
Just take it easy with the fucking verbiage. I can't keep up. Zoomer version of millennial hipster.
So
You went generational, and I got
yeah. So Gen Z.
Zoomers.
That's
Zoomer is slang for Gen Z
All right, I'm gonna get my fucking appendix going here.
because it rhymes with boomer, and we think that's funny.
Yeah.
Zoomer is Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whereas millennials in their 20s would they're doing the same kind of thing where they're drinking their fancy Starbucks drink and they're carrying books and film cameras and vinyl records. That's kind of now evolved into this, oh, you're a performative male, you're dressing trendy, you have Labubus.
What the fuck is a labubu?
So Labubu are these collectible figurines from China.
Beanie Babies.
Pretty much. Yeah, but they
And
come,
guys is collecting them now?
a lot of people are. Yeah.
Refer back to other thing I had, NPR beta cuck.
Could be related. Yeah.
If you're collecting Beanie Babies,
Yeah. Could be.
all due respect. If anybody does that.
So it's just these kind of like these traits like, oh, I
Furiously scribbling away.
Yeah. How do you spell labubu?
Labubu. And there's also fake Labubus, Lafufus. That's a whole other topic. And it's these traits like, oh, I carry a skateboard. I can't ride it. I just carry one around. I've got a Polaroid camera. It's very much like the hipster thing, but now they label it, oh, you're being a performative male. You're trying to show off all these traits that you're cool and hip.
Well, let's see. Let's go back to the roots.
Yeah.
Let's go back to hipsters.
Absolutely.
So when you think of a hipster, what are the first things that pop in your head?
The joke. How much does a hipster weigh? And Instagram?
Okay, that's good. I'm thinking more like of objects
Objects?
or perhaps art.
For hipsters.
Yeah. Like clothing.
The skull cap worn way up high, like you're a fucking sailor, but you're not.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Some kind of European boot. With jeans rolled up.
For sure.
Excellent.
Very dark jeans. None of that acid watch shit.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wearing Carhartt shit, but you don't do no Carhartt stuff.
I don't consider myself a performative male, but maybe I'm part of the problem.
He's got 2 sets of headphones on.
Yeah. So this is a performative male contest in San Francisco.
We're at Atmosphere Park, where hundreds of people have gathered to participate in a performative male competition.
Is that a real person? Her face is too perfect. That dude had a guitar, a mandolin on.
And some have a ton of props, so let's see what this is all about.
This is a mandolin I bought a while back to learn how to play. I never learned how to play it, but it's not a conversation starter. I bought this book on Amazon. Prime shipping.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I think my hack joke about this would be they're gentrifying hipsters.
Yeah.
Bell Hooks said that.
The Charlie XCX shirt.
And so today I wanted to hold space for the younger child.
Okay, so
private medical research.
It's like hipsters with more attention to feminism and wokeness
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's a performative male is
performing wokeness and feminism and what was there was a third thing I noticed in that. The autism signifiers being the multiple headphones.
Yeah.
That's an autism thing.
okay.
That's how I read that. I could be completely off base, but when I see those big headphones and if I see more than one pair, I'm just like, autism.
that could kind of be lumped in with the wokeness of like, oh, I have this mental different. I'm neurodivergent.
Neurodivergent and being very open about it.
I've got a fidget toy and
I am self-diagnosed.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot here to unpack.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. All right. I was just making fun of some guy for reading a book in a place, but it went to all this other stuff.
Well, yeah, you're noticing the phenomenon, perhaps.
You playing classical music over there, Charles?
I don't hear that at all.
It's just coming through my screen?
I'm just kidding. I heard it.
Oh, you do hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
All right.
I just wanted to gaslight you for a second.
I'm looking at myself and you're playing something over there. What do you got something good?
Oh,
Like other people? See, everyone else there is being performative. This is me.
That's the real you? Oh, there's the vinyl.
the vinyl in the bag.
But he's got a Beanie Baby in his pocket.
It's a little boo boo. Actually, it looks like a little foo foo to me, but the suitcase.
He's got a briefcase with documents. Oh my goodness. French poetry.
Machiavelli.
And the swamp water. He's
Yeah.
drinking the swamp water.
Oh, yeah.
Matcha lattes. That's a big one.
All right.
I feel okay. Of all the things that we just saw, the biggest holdover from hipsterdom is the matcha latte. Because I think I remember seeing green drinks getting popular in the late aughts, and that was when hipsters were starting to, what's the word?
Proliferate.
Yeah,
Right on. I can dig it.
and wearing clothing that's like off fashion, but it's still like acceptably fashionable, but it still is like, look at me. I think that's part of it. I
Interesting.
feel like hipsters did that. Although there was a point during the hipsterness where everything kind of veered hard into roaring 20s nostalgia, for
sure.
fake nostalgia. And then the speakeasy thing, the speakeasy aesthetic, and having hidden but not actually really hidden bars with fancy cocktails, which I think was one of the best developments of that era. Is now you have a whole bunch of people who know how to make kick-ass cocktails, and that's like a normal thing.
Nice. I like that.
And I think that's part of what's influencing the whole mocktail, or what has influenced the whole mocktail thing, of like going out to a bar and not just drinking like a soda, but getting something.
There's Philly.
Fancy.
Soda. That was good.
Thank you.
I love it. It's great. Yeah, the mocktail thing is getting huge. I like that, though. You know, the hipster thing, you got a bunch of dope-ass baristas, and then you got a bunch of dope-ass bartenders. Excuse me, mixologists.
Right.
And that's because I think, having conversations with purveyors and whatnot, and people who sell booze, the booze sales have gone down tremendously.
Yeah.
Since the pandy-wandy. So if you go out to a fancy restaurant, you got to have a list of NA mixed drinks, mocktails as they call them.
And I personally, I don't really care for the mocktail thing. I'm a soda lover and sparkly water, of course. Mm-hmm. But I don't have an issue with it. I think it's cool that that's there for people. I feel like this might have been something we talked about last time.
Maybe. I don't know. A $12 fancy soda in a restaurant, though? Come on. I ain't doing
Yeah, the price point thing, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That you're still paying like liquor prices
Yeah.
for a virgin drink.
Exactly. When we went to that place, Melina had a spritz, right? Was it a spritz?
Oh.
No, a Negroni,
Oh, yeah, the Nafoni. Yeah.
Nafoni. It tastes like it tastes like bug spray. It's fucking terrible. I don't even got the gin in it. If I'm gonna drink bug spray, at least hit me with the alcohol version of it. I don't know. It is what it is. But I appreciate that. You know, Kindred sells a bunch of those non-alcoholic spirits, or what, I don't know what you call them, drinks, mixers, things that don't have alcohol in them that taste like booze, allegedly.
Well, my grocery store has a bunch of like literal non-alcoholic spirits, like NA vodka, NA whiskey, NA rum, and I don't have it in me to buy a $30 bottle just to try a sip of it, because like I don't know, I have real poor.
Damn, they're going nuts over there today.
Yeah, there's a lot going on up there.
We'll get it out in post. It's all right.
I have a lot of bad memories of non-alcoholic beer from before all of this was something that people really cared about. And
Got tipsy on the O'Douls back in the day, did you?
I tried something that was really nasty. And when I worked in the alcohol industry, we were sampling like newer, like non-alcoholic craft beers, and like the majority of them that I tried were just awful.
Yeah, horrible. There are a couple good ones that I've had come through here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy a case of them for the two people that may order them a month. What's the one that's no bad day, all good days? What's the fucking NA one we talked about?
Yeah, it's like Good Days Brewing or whatever.
Yeah. They do a Kolsch, a non-alcoholic Kolsch, which was very acceptable,
Yeah.
I thought.
I feel like by now they've got to be better.
Yeah. But they ain't any less expensive because they got to brew the alcohol and they got to take the alcohol out of it.
Yeah.
And then still make it taste like beer. So it's a lot of work. So you're still paying for it. I don't know. Drink water like a human being. Or don't. I don't know. I ain't in charge. Do what you got to do.
I love my fizzy water.
Yeah. I'm still on the fizzy water. I'm okay with it.
And yeah, I don't know what it is about it that it's so satisfying and also hydrating at the same time. But like, and I'm not pretending that I'm drinking anything else. Like, I'm not like, this is going to replace beer for me. It's just like, no, I want a fizzy water for the sake of drinking a fizzy water.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Makes me feel more alive.
I can dig it.
I worked with a woman at McMiniman's Broadway, and this is kind of right at the beginning of the Liquid Death current rise and the fizzy water stuff. And I would just drink soda water at work, and she's like, that doesn't hydrate you. I'm like, it's water. She's like, no, it doesn't hydrate you. Look it up. And I looked it up. It's like, yeah, it says it hydrates you. She's like, you didn't look at the right website.
Not that internet. The other internet that says it doesn't hydrate you. Right on.
So what was it? So is that okay? What weird health RFK Jr. conspiracy theory is this?
Well,
Is that a thing?
She was also really concerned about the calcification of the pineal gland, and she said that your third eye would calcify and you couldn't tap into.
So this is more on like the InfoWars side.
Yeah, something like that.
From drinking water, you're going to get calcium in your pineals?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Uh-oh. What's the antidote then? She didn't give you the antidote?
She didn't tell me.
That bitch.
No.
Gotta get an internal water softening device,
Yeah.
I guess.
For your brain.
Install a
Your
Brita
brain
filter in there.
Those
Put a
Japanese brain
Brita filter in your throat, and then you're good.
Nuts. I mean, tap water is fucking terrible. You know,
The ESO filter,
the ESO filter.
the soft filter.
The esophageal filter. Look at that. We'll write that down. We'll make $1 million.
Yeah.
Is $1 million worth anything nowadays? We'll make $1 billion.
I mean, it would. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Let's
1 million.
aim high.
Yeah. Shoot for $1 billion. What's that, like 2-3 Bitcoin nowadays? I don't know.
Well, after the huge stock market crash and like $67 billion of crypto went out the window.
Stock market crash?
Well, not crash, but
Some bad stuff happened
A dip? Buy the dip?
in the crypto market.
see, that's Lance who wants you to buy your XRP. He's buying the dip, but yeah, a lot of people lost a lot of Bitcoin value or whatever. I don't know.
What happened that triggered this?
Well,
Is there another new war we got to look at?
partly Trump's back on the China tariffs thing, and then
Back on it? He was not on it?
he just reiterated it, I guess, because he keeps saying it and then pausing it and then saying it and then pausing it. He said it again,
Okay.
and then China did something in retaliation where if anything contains Chinese origin rare earth minerals, they get final say on its sale or whatever. So that a bunch of stock market value was lost, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow all that, but
Oh, nothing about that.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah. I love that line.
but basically a bunch of value was lost in the crypto markets. But that's all. That's the upshot.
Sure.
I don't know.
All right. I'll take your word for it. I'll check my crypto portfolio after the show.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to check it for me because you're
I'll check it
maintaining
I'll
that.
check
You're my
it right
broker
now.
over there. Right on. Over the last couple of weeks, going to the Portland Farmers Market down there on the park blocks every Saturday, I have noticed a substantial, let's say, cleaning up of the area. Have you noticed that since the alleged war zone was declared, a cleaning up of sorts?
I don't know. I guess not.
No?
No, it all just kind of looks the way it's looked to me. But I don't pick up on details like that.
Right on.
I mean, yeah, no. But you've entered the war zone, is what you're saying. That's what
Yes.
I'm hearing.
Yeah. I
So
go there.
you've noticed a cleaning up. Like, what kind of cleaning up?
So specifically, when I get off of the highway to get the Cooch Street entrance,
Yeah.
exit, whatever, when I get to the end of that street, there's a brand new gajillion-dollar high school there with a fancy football field and everything,
Yes, there is.
right? So that's where there was a lot of homies there, and then they got 86th. But then whatever street that is, that one, then there's a highway, then there's another street. There used to be, it was just lined with tents. No tents no more, zero. And on that strip right there, leading
yeah,
down to the parks, there was a bunch of nodders all over the place.
Yeah, they just shuffle them around.
Do they? You think they do the thing where they give them the bus ticket to other cities like they used to do?
No.
No, that doesn't happen anymore.
I don't. Yeah, no. I think they just end up in a different part of town.
Right on. That's unfortunate.
I think that's what's been going on for the last.
like, and nobody in the park. Like you
3
drive,
years or so.
because I would drive up the park blocks to get to the PSU market, and there would be activity in the park. Zero people this week.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they just get moved around because like I'm all over town all the time, and not spending too significant times in any part of town that isn't the one that I live in. And I would say overall, on average, things are kind of the same as they've been.
Same with the.
There are there are some spots downtown that were like people talked about as being problem spots that are a little nicer than they were before, but like some nice murals have gone in where it was just sort of haphazard in the past.
Interesting.
Because I'm not anti-graffiti, but some graffiti's better than other graffiti.
Agreed. Absolutely,
Some
yeah.
people got it, some people don't.
Hey, practice is good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say the graffiti quality has gone up.
I would agree. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, the ones who are going out there now are really the heavy hitters. But otherwise, yeah, when Christy Nome came through, I know that they like cleared out the blocks around the ice building, but that was just like people who were there already as part of the protest just had to like move out to the sides of that radius or whatever.
What does she do? Christy Nome. Who's she? She's the head of ICE?
No.
No,
Homeland
The
Security.
Frost Queen?
like Deputy Homeland Security.
I don't even know who these people are. I'm okay with that, too.
She used to be the governor of South Dakota.
Oh.
And she
2018.
is known for shooting and killing her dogs.
Intentionally?
Yes.
Well, at least one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
the fuck?
Secretary of Homeland Security.
Okay.
Secretary.
Yeah, she said this dog did not behave, and
And she blasted it?
yeah,
Fuck.
and she like posted it on was it X or Twitter or whatever, and it was like a
She
big
posted about blasting her dog.
yeah.
She made it public. She chose to make it public. Is the
She does not have a therapist certificate. She did not complete the program, maybe. That's fucking wild, dude. Oh, dogs are all right. All dogs go to heaven, so it's
she
up
likes
there.
to pose with like guns and stuff. She's a yeah.
Interesting.
I don't really have much to say about her.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about her, so it is what it is.
Other than but she visited to witness the war zone.
The war zone.
And I think she stood on top of the ice building and got to see a man dressed as a chicken flipping her off, and then they ate Burgerville and prayed over it.
You probably should before you eat the Burgerville. I mean, I like Burgerville, nothing wrong with it, but yeah, a little prayer never hurt nobody.
Well, and
Performative prayer, maybe.
Performative will probably a few different things.
Eat the local cuisine, show a little faith.
well,
Do
so
what you gotta do.
then so after her visit, then she had like a round table meeting with the president and some other people, and she said that they arrested the girlfriend of the founder of Antifa, and they were questioning her, and they were gonna, and this
They were going to get to the bottom of this.
Antifa has a founder? Or the Portland branch of Antifa?
well, she just said the girlfriend of the
What the
founder of
fuck?
I don't know.
Yikes.
when they're lying about so many things, it's such a exhausting game of trying to figure out, okay, like, what are you actually talking about?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
And there was a reporter who he's from the Seattle Post or something, and he said that he spent the last couple of years infiltrating Antifa, and he's been meeting with these people. And I'm like, what does that entail? Like,
He's going to put out an expose on.
yeah. Well, he was at the round table, so I guess he blew his cover. If
Was that Jonathan Cho?
I would have.
He was one of the right wingers from Seattle who's been very annoying lately. And then I know Andy No was there.
Of course. Yeah.
And Katie Davis Court.
I don't know all these people. I don't even know who these people are. The reporters?
You're better off for it.
I
Yeah,
choose
no,
not
they're
to,
all
yeah.
fail. They're like a lot of them are people who failed or who got fired from like legitimate journalist jobs and became grifters who
Do like independent journalism now?
independent
Like
journalists.
Instagram journalism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's been this ongoing issue of these streaming journalists who show up at the ICE building and then provoke and instigate with protesters, and then they are met with hostility. And it's a classic grifting technique of like going in to a group, antagonizing them, and then being like, look at how hostile they are towards me. I'm a victim. Send me money to support my journalism to show how awful these people are who I keep berating and harassing. And those are the people who Donald Trump chose to keep him informed about the situation on the ground regarding anti-ICE protesters and capital A Antifa.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I don't know too much about it. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. War zone. That sounds like, what happens in war. People get shot and shit like that. So I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
Especially like Americans shooting Americans. That leads to bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, most of the violence, as per usual, is from just federal agents shooting pepper balls and running out and throwing people to the ground and, tossing out tear gas and stuff. That's what I've witnessed, and that's what I've heard from other people, for the most part, on a nightly basis. That's what happens. And there's people who are, dressed as the inflatable animals who are there also dancing around.
The Portland Frog Brigade. That's
Yeah, Amazon is sold out of frog costumes.
Oh,
right
no
now.
shit.
That's the last that I heard.
You can't get one. That's hilarious.
But yeah,
Wild. But you're cool with Portland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem.
Right on.
I really like the neighborhood that I'm in.
You're in a cool neighborhood.
It's fun. There's a lot of good stuff. Now, I barely get to enjoy it because I'm exhausted all the time. And when I'm not exhausted, I'm working, which is what's making me exhausted. But when I do get to go out, I live near one of my favorite restaurants, and I'm not going to say the name just because I don't want to dox myself
Right on.
indirectly. We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
But so that's cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
And tons of great spots for, beer, hanging with the homies.
We talked about it last time about some beer stuff because you had done brewery tours. And then I think before we got on the camera, we talked about Upright 86.
Yeah.
One of the best breweries I thought around.
I don't know the story behind it. I just saw the news and was just like, yep, there goes another one.
Another one.
And I'm sure there will be 4 more that'll attempt to take its place. But as far as that category goes, Little Beast is still hanging in there as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going to be getting that style of beer from, I guess, from now on.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I haven't been hitting the brewery super hard lately. In fact, the last time I went out and did a tour was in Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a few months ago.
They got booze in Mormontown?
They do.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Every time I go to Salt Lake City, because this is not the first time,
okay.
I feel like I'm treated as a noble savage. People are very friendly.
That's what I hear.
The stereotype is true. And first time I ever went there, I went to a cocktail bar late at night, and I ordered a beer and a shot, and people there were looking at me like I was like a monster for doing that. And I just thought that was funny because that's like
That's what you order at a bar.
that's baseline here. That's such normal behavior.
City special in Philadelphia.
And but yeah, they got some good beer. They don't have like a ton of breweries, but the ones they have are pretty damn good.
Right on.
Yeah, this last time I went, it was a big corporate tour, so I had another tour guide helping me out. We divvied him up, took him to a couple breweries, got food and stuff, and then he showed me around town the night before, and so I got to learn some stuff that I didn't know about Salt Lake City and why their streets are so unbearably wide and their blocks are so long. Yeah, I enjoy visiting there. I think it's a cool town. Could never live there.
I hear the comedy club there is top tier. Is it Chuckles, Flappers? What's in Salt Lake City?
I will look it up. I have no idea.
I wouldn't know, but that would definitely be something I'd be into checking out the next time I go.
Yeah, I think it's a top tier club there. I hear a lot of comedians talk about it. Like you go there and you're like, wow, this town's weird, but the people are super cool. There's not a whole lot of stuff, but the comedy club, ripping.
Is it Wise Guys?
That sounds.
It might be Wise Guys.
That's a chain.
Yeah.
The premier chain of Utah.
Yeah, there's one. I think it's Salt Lake City specifically.
A fun culinary
Ooh,
thing
fun culinary
in
things, yes.
Salt Lake and Utah, I guess in general, is they really like putting pastrami on cheeseburgers.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, every time I go now, I gotta get one.
Yeah.
And then there's also a lot of Greek people, so there's a lot of Greek food.
So what's
And-
the
and-
Greek Mormons? All right.
Yeah, because I guess, and I'm paraphrasing what I remember being told, is that there was a point where the Mormon Church finally decided to start branching out around the rest of the world instead of just focusing on white Americans. And but they didn't want to take Mormonism around the world. They wanted to bring the world to Mormonism. And so they were focusing on specific communities to bring to Utah to be Mormons, and Greeks were among that group.
Greeks were cool with it. Interesting.
There were enough that there is now a substantial Greek population amongst the Mormons.
No
And
shit.
So a lot of the places that do the pastrami burgers also have like heroes and other Greek stuff.
I ain't never been to Salt Lake City, but it sounds like, you know, if I had a, what do you call that, a layover for a day or two, go check out some food and some comedy and see what it is.
Yeah, and if you stick to the city itself, like they have pretty good public transit. I rode the bus and the light rail while I was there. I didn't take an Uber at all. I mean, my colleague drove me from the airport, and I think I took an Uber to the airport. Okay, I did take an Uber, but wait, or did I? I took the train a bunch.
Right on. I mean, yeah, just back and forth to the airport. That's understandable. A taxi, whatever.
But like even going out on my own adventures, like I was taking transit to like go to breweries and get
like
food
that.
and stuff. And,
Yeah, man.
And that's what I want. That's what I need
Yes, I like that. I appreciate that.
when I'm traveling.
Especially on vacation. Yeah, it's like, all right. Public transit.
That's why I like San Diego so much. Their light rail is
The light rail's good, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Takes, especially if you're going to a convention, it goes right outside the convention center doors. You just right there.
Yeah, New Orleans is like that. Streetcars, those things are reliable, dude. They're cool. Do all the things.
The first place I fell in love with public transit, believe it or not, was Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
What kind of, I mean, just so they have like a monorail going around
They
everywhere?
have the monorail and they have a whole bus system.
Do they really?
Yep.
Wild. It's like its own country.
And yeah, I kind of. Definitely at least its own city.
Yeah.
And I, from a very young age, was enamored with the concept of just getting on a thing and having it take you somewhere and having that place be fun and magical. And now as an adult to replicate that, we have booze and French fries.
Hey, we got to get on in. I love that, man.
Upon further research, yeah, it looks like Wise Guys is kind of the premier
Wise Guys.
club, and it's at the Gateway, which is like a big shopping entertainment center. Got a bunch of restaurants and activity things, and then
Oh, it's like in the mall.
yeah, it's a big comedy club just built into this giant mall right there
Wild.
in SLC.
The fucking giant mall in Minneapolis. The comedy club is in the fucking
Yeah.
All of America, yeah.
Yeah, the Mall of America. Yeah. Is that Harlan Williams' club? I forget what the name of the club was. It was a giant club, though. And I was like, we're going to go to the fucking mall to go see comedy? But it was huge. And it was packed.
Get off the roller coaster, go right to the comedy club.
Yeah, that place was, I mean, I remember walking around. I was like, oh, there's a tremendous amount of people here. And it was February, too. I guess it's negative 17. You got to go somewhere with some heat or something. But it was, that was a good club. I didn't mind that at all. Speaking of comedy, you been doing any comedy?
I haven't been on stage since February. But I guess technically, yes, I have done comedy this year.
Nice.
And I would like to do more.
Right on.
But it's just a matter of having an accountability buddy who can put up with my resistance, who can help me get to and fro. Because I don't have the energy to be going out alone anymore like I used to. But you know, I had fun back in February. Hit up a couple open mics.
Nice.
Tried some new material, and I have new material if I ever go out again,
Right on.
or when I go out again.
Yes, when you go out. Nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
But I don't know. I'm like vaguely aware of what's happening in my local comedy scene. But yeah.
I could dig it. You seen the Parokia? Karaoke?
I am very familiar with one of the gentlemen who hosts and produces that. He's one of my really good friends, Chad Allen Gemma.
Right on.
Yeah, he's great. He's been too busy being a very successful host and producer to hang out with me recently.
Bastard, that was
If you're watching this, Chad.
yeah, man.
Yeah, relatable Chad. Didn't come out to Melina's show either.
Did he not?
He
Are they doing
was busy
good?
that weekend.
I know they were moving to that new venue that was more seats. Or the big room at that place we were at. We saw in the back room.
Yeah, no, we went to see karaoke in the main room for the Queens versus Jokers show, the drag queen episode or edition. That was hilarious, really good. The winner, one of the drag queens, Queso de Mondays, fucking hilarious, really really good. Like the whole stage show, multiple props, things like that. So
Nice.
killer. It's a fun panel. So
Wait a second. So you're a comedian. You have a musical background. You're friends with your acquaintances with Chad. Want to go do a parochial thing?
Well, he'd have to ask me.
Charlie,
And I'd have to be available, and he is notoriously bad at considering when I'm available.
Charlie, make a call. Hook these guys up. Yeah.
yeah, well,
I don't want to shit on Chad too much because I do that enough to his face. So no, I love Chad. I think the main reason my main stumbling block with stand up this year, apart from the usual, which is I'm super duper focused on my job, and it takes a ton of energy out of me. That's the main thing. That's always been the main thing. And I cherish having full-time employment with steady income because that allows me to live by myself, which after, I told Charlie one story on the way here about some previous cohabitation experiences is super duper valuable to me, is living by myself. But my father passed away in April, and we were dealing with his diagnosis in January. And so that just kind of, just the experience of dealing with that and the grief thereafter just kind of made me, I don't know, I can't believe it's fucking October now.
Time machine.
Like I'm still stuck in the springtime.
Yeah.
Like mentally, I'm a fully arrested development for me this year. So it's been 8 months since I've been on stage, but it only feels like it's been like a couple of months because time has just whizzed the fuck on by since that's happened. But I feel like I could get on stage right now, the microphone, and be fine, but I also don't feel like I can authoritatively speak on anything pertaining to stand-up anymore as anything other than a fan or someone who knows people who do it. But yeah, I want to perform again. I need to perform again. I also need to be in therapy again.
Right on.
Funny how those two things are often related.
That's my therapy. How many stand-ups say that into the mic?
Too many bad ones. Too many who really should be in real therapy.
Right on. Exactly. I'll send Laughs a Bunch a text. Tell him to hit you up. He's got your number, right? What was the other Laughs a Bunch? What was the other name you came up with for him? That's always in my phone. Chad Laughs a Bunch.
yeah. Gigalotti, yeah.
Oh yeah, Gigalotti. That was the other one. That was good.
Gigalotti's good.
I like that one. Yeah, because like Gemma, I was like, what the fuck? You ain't fucking Italian. Come on.
I made fun of him, and one of my main jokes about him was that he's as Italian as a mozzarella stick at Arby's. Just 'cause it took me a really long time to even fully believe that Italians exist in the Pacific Northwest.
I think that's why I leaned into him too. I was like, what?
It's because it's like even the East Coast Italians are like a degree removed in terms of culture and stuff, but the Northwest Italian, Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, I'm Italian.
Yeah,
Sure, man.
Sure,
But
Chad.
well, and the other thing that I've run into around here is people being a little too forthcoming with a small percentage of what their ethnic background is to try desperately to be something other than white. Like, I knew someone who claimed to be part Mexican, and when I pressed them on where that came from, it was someone who had married into their family, was like half Mexican. And so they grew up with the claim that they were partially Mexican. And I was just like, you should just stop saying that.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's performance.
That's so weird. That is very performative.
Hey, my stepdad's Mexican. I'm a paisano. Come on.
Oh, you're part Mexican, ain't you? Wow.
Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, with your mocha-colored skin over there, I mean,
I'm transparent.
all right. Transparent
Translucent.
mocha. It is what it is. Right on, baby. I can dig it. Are you watching any comedy? Do you watch like stand up or?
I
YouTube?
watch clips and stuff, which I mean, I guess makes me part of the problem. Comics complain a lot about how you have to post tons of reels and stuff.
It's
Just
the delivery method now.
Yeah, and that was a thing that changed since COVID. So, I mean, I was regularly performing up until lockdown happened, and that was a change that wasn't a thing as much beforehand. It was getting there. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jean-Marco Cerezi.
Okay.
And he's all over all of my social media feeds, and I'm fine with that because everything he does is hilarious. Rory Scoville
He's a
is
local guy,
another
right?
one. No, he's from.
I thought he was a Portland cat.
He's probably been here a bunch.
Who's the cat I'm thinking of that's from Portland? He just Rory Scovel just got a Netflix deal, didn't he?
Nice.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, and he did that. He had a special where
He's from South Carolina.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's from South Carolina, but I'm sure he's been here a bunch. But he did this years ago. Did this special where they were trying to save this punk theater. I think in Georgia, I want to say somewhere. And every single night he was doing total riff shows. He had no prepared material.
Oof.
And so it was partially a story about the venue. It was like a documentary about the venue, them trying to save the venue. And then interspersed with that was him performing. And it was 100% off the cuff material.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
I feel like that's on YouTube, maybe.
I think I've seen a couple of his things on YouTube.
He's got a bunch
pretty
of
sure
good stuff on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure there's a Netflix special because usually, like when they, what it says, set a reminder for this new special coming out. I'll watch them all.
I have such a difficult time keeping track of what's available on what.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's-
I'm spending way too much money to
Exactly.
watch things legally.
Yeah, I can't get past that. I probably watched Jordan Jensen's new Netflix one easy 24 times. It's so fucking good. She's super smart. And, but going to see, like I said, I went and saw her in Eugene. Those professional comics that get up and make something hilarious that just happened the night before, like her first 15, 20 minutes was on something that happened in Eugene from her just being there.
Oh, yeah.
And punched it, 15, 20 minutes on just that. And it was fucking so good.
Yeah, months ago I saw Sam Morrell at the Newmark Theater
Right on.
downtown. And, yeah, he had some good riffs on arriving in Portland.
Yeah.
And he always does addresses people in the crowd with whatever problems whatever fucked up things that are happening in their life.
Yeah.
And he's another one who's pretty good at that. Yeah, I don't really watch stand up obsessively the way that I used to, and I feel like it's going to be one of those things that's like part and parcel with really getting back out there again. Is like the more I start to do it again, the more I'm going to really want to consume it.
Absolutely.
As a fan, and just get that comedy brain going again. Like I think I'm still like pretty funny, maybe.
I had to get back. I thought you were great. Dude. Yeah.
But I could be so much better than where I was before I stopped. And yeah, I just it's gotta. If I can make that first therapist laugh, then I'm set.
That's funny you bring that. I had that in a conversation. If you're having a therapist, if you're talking to a therapist and there can't be some kind of, you can't make each other laugh, I don't think that's a good relationship. If they're just sitting there clicking their pen and like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. It's like, I'm making a joke here, acknowledge it. You could even say that wasn't funny and I'm cool with that, or I don't find that funny. But
Yeah, I made my last therapist laugh. I also made him say, "Oh my God," a lot.
yeah, split them 50-50. That's
Right.
beautiful. That's a great relationship.
You have to have human interaction with the person who's trying to help you as a human.
Yeah,
To be a human.
absolutely.
But
I love that.
yeah, I had a thought that I was going to roll with, and I completely lost it.
Apologies if I derailed you. You were the therapist, making your therapist laugh to get back in there and get in the game.
I think that would be a good start.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to go through the process of looking for another one because it sucks.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of looking for new relationships, especially like medical providers.
Yeah.
You don't call them doctors anymore. The provider.
Yeah, medical provider.
Right on.
What is it also? Your PCP.
PCP, yeah. Primary care.
That used to be something so much more fun.
Yeah. Jeez. You're right.
And now it's they tell
down
you
that
that
sherm.
you need to lose weight.
Go fuck yourself. How's that? You know?
Is that Whitest Kids You Know sketch? He's like,
Gallon of PCP.
yeah. Oh, it comes in liquid form now? Yeah, science.
Wild. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. People seem to find that BetterHelp. Charlie, I don't know. Did you get to vet therapist type people?
They provide you with one automatically, and then they say at any time you can just cancel and go on to the next one with no explanation. That's fine. So that part is great, but it's all just telehealth through the Zoom thing.
All right.
So
Before they set you up with one, did you like have a bunch to pick from?
no, they
No
just
questionnaire? You could
there's a
pick,
questionnaire, but
like
they
a dude or a lady or
no.
like who you want to. Oh, that's wild, dude.
Well, I mean, there's a questionnaire, and I can't remember everything that's on there, but you basically describe what you want to talk about, what kind of issues you want to address, and then they kind of find someone who's in that wheelhouse. And then maybe there was a, do you want a specific male doctor or female or whatever? But yeah, they just kind of set you up with one, and then you're like, okay, if you don't like him, just say
Yeah.
you don't like him. It's all
Interesting.
good.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing to vet those people.
My health insurance provided me with a list of, I guess, offices and phone numbers to call to try find someone.
It's tough, man. I went that route once. You know, the list of them that were in network or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll set up the, what do you call it? The first one, the intake or whatever. And you get done, and you know, within the first couple sentences they say, it's like, oh, we're going to look at this medication, you know, just like your person said. It was like, medication, how about like, let's talk about some fucking stuff first before you go right to the medication in the
Yeah,
first
that,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
weird.
Fucking gross, dude.
I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to medication,
Yeah.
but yeah, how about you hear some stuff?
Let's get into some shit first.
yeah.
before we go right to the medication. Lead with the medication. Let's get you drugged up, and then you come back, and then we have the talk. It's fucked up, dude. From my perspective, I'm not a doctor, but I've had lots of long format conversations. So I think listening to people and being able to fire back with new perspective, like you said, you gain perspective from your person.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a big deal.
it was certainly someone to talk to, but it's like, here, you get 45 minutes. And
Not enough time.
in the first 15 minutes, he's like, well, medication? I'm like,
Yeah, it's fucked up.
no, I'm good.
That's the thing. You know, we have these long format conversations here. People come in and they can keep their guard up for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's not difficult for a lot of people. You get into past an hour, 2 hours, that person you're having a conversation with,
You
gotcha.
wear them down.
Exactly. Yeah, you got them. You know, wear them down or gain their trust. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's, people go to therapists for 10, 20 years and don't have any breakthrough or any healing from it. They just have an appointment every week or however often you see a therapist, but you don't really get to the nitty gritty or root cause because you don't have enough time to express yourself. You
A
know?
lot of people need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And I deal with that in my job all the time. Just have so many people just talking at me, and I'm a captive audience.
Interesting.
And most of the time I can handle it pretty well, but every now and then it gets really tiring.
Yeah.
And that's just the mental load. After a while, I'm just like, "Ugh." I'm extending empathy, but I'm still just like, can you shut up?
Yeah.
please?"
I could dig it, man.
You're not even, if this were, sometimes it's not even a conversation. It's just them talking.
at you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And I just can't get a word in edgewise. And that is almost more exhausting than actually having a conversation.
Agreed. Agreed.
So I'm like trying to listen because I'm trying to be empathetic. I'm trying to hear them. I'm trying to be the person who is listening, but it just none freaking stop.
And that's where the long format, it's like, okay, they came up for air, you could hit them with some stuff. If that's the time for it. Sometimes just being silent is the thing. You know, that long format stuff. I just learned a phrase recently from some psychologist, compassion fatigue, which is kind of like what you're talking about. You sit there and listen to people's problems for so long, or listen to them talk at you. It's like you get home and it's like, I'm fucking exhausted from this.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know if I used that in the right phrase, but that's what it's.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah. I get it. And, you know, even, you know, exchanges at the pizza shop. You know, I try to have conversation with people, and if you give them the opportunity and they just start talking at you about their problems, it's like, cool, your pizza burn because you're talking at me and I'm trying to give you empathy. Maybe I should charge, I have an empathy button, get an extra charge for it.
Yeah, an emotional labor upcharge.
I like that. Emotional labor. Look at that. I mean, call it emotional labor. Emotional labor upcharge. Look at that.
Just an extra 20%.
At least, man. Wild.
I'll get that in the other way when I'm at work lately, because we got a new guy who's starting, and I'll walk in and Mike's like, "How are you?" And then the new guy's like, "How are you?" And then another coworker's like, "How are you?" And I was like, "I'm fine. Shut up. Like, stop. I just want to work. I'm not here." I don't know what that is, where I'm just like, I don't want to explain this 3 different times, or just say I'm good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you feel the need to explain yourself when somebody says, "How are you"?
Well, I don't know. Especially with this new guy, it feels like he's expecting me to bare my soul to him. I'm just like, I'm good, man. How are you? Like,
That is the proper response.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, why do I don't
I'm
know.
good.
Have to answer the question so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can barely hold it together, like if you're really not good, then the answer is, I'm fine.
It's fine. I'm okay.
I'm
yeah.
all right.
That's the way men answer that question. You're doing great, Charles. Just, you don't have to fucking be like, put your stuff down and give them 10 minutes of, this is how I am because you asked. No, they're just doing that. They're being performative. They're doing the social performance of, hey, how you doing, buddy? Do you really want to know, or are you just trying to fucking...
That's like when people
social
say, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah,
what's
now-
up with you?
Same things are always up.
Yes.
But it's if you take it too literally, but really it's just another way of saying, hey,
Agreed.
what up?
Yeah. How you doing? Good. How you doing? All right. Now we get on with the rest of this. Or treat it however you want. I don't know if you want to have conversations with these people. Do you even like these people?
I it's not that I don't like them. It's just when it's just the same thing 3 times. Like, can I just explain this once to one, or just say,
So you do feel the need to answer somebody's "How are you?" with how you are actually
it's
doing.
not like it's not like hey, because he said hey. He's like, hey, new guy, what's up? And then he's like, how are you? It's like that tone. I don't know.
Okay, you're reading into the tone.
Maybe I'm reading into the tone.
And maybe that person is genuinely expecting that of you. But I would say, if I may, that the proper way to handle that, especially if you don't feel like answering that question, is to treat it like it's not genuine.
Okay.
He's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And if they pester you and bug you, then that's a new problem.
Escalation.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Is this person being authentic? Like, really cares how you are? You don't even fucking know them.
Well, exactly. I don't know, so I guess I can't tell, and that's
You can't tell. You haven't sussed it out yet. How many times you work with this person?
like 4 times maybe.
How old are they?
He's 21 or
Oh,
something.
they don't even know how to fucking communicate to people, dude.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. I mean, you don't waste your time on them.
Okay.
Or do. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just saying.
You should answer one time by just starting to rap the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme. Well, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down.
Dude, record that. That would be so. Just set the camera up, and when he comes in, hey, how you doing, bud? Give him the Fresh Prince.
I will say, where I'm staying in LA, it's literally around the block from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like the mansion. With
Oh,
the,
nice.
The establishment shot. I'm definitely going. I'm like, I don't care what we're doing. I'm walking over there. I'm taking a picture of that. Get me in front of it. Let's call a cab.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just call a cab just for the photo shoot.
Go home. Smell you later.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but you know, this guy's 21 years old and he's trying to be your friend.
Yeah, and I was like,
He's friend wanting.
I feel bad because he's new to this restaurant, new to this job. I think he's just trying to get lay of the land kind of thing. And
When I first moved here, one thing that I struggled with, and I noticed this happening at like the grocery store, the liquor store, is when I'd be greeted upon going to purchase my wares. People would do the standard like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm good." They go, "You got any plans this weekend?" And I'm like, as I'm buying a handle of vodka, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna drink this alone." What do you want from me right now?
My intentions are clear by my purchase.
And I feel like I just haven't been asked that as much recently. But I still am not entirely certain what the social etiquette is there and how I'm actually supposed to answer that. I feel like that one is a real, genuine question people are asking, but I don't know how to shorten it in a polite way or a non-terminally depressing way.
I mean, being honest is good. Yeah, I'm going to drink this handle of booze by myself. That's great. And then watch the color drain from their face and you walk away feeling great because you just ruined their fucking day for asking a dumb question.
You're selling me poison.
That would be great. You're selling me a gallon of poison. What the fuck you think I'm doing? Go fuck yourself. Walk out.
Yeah, because I guess they do expect you to have like you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get together and I'm gonna mix this with something, and
Saliva.
I'm gonna mix this with something and drink it very responsibly as we watch a popular television show that's on right now and eat charcuterie. And I am in a stable relationship that is loving, and my apartment is very clean.
I'm going to infuse this with Skittles. We're watching
Yikes.
we're watching the Downton Abbey finale.
I think that would be a great exchange.
My father is totally still alive.
So thanks for asking, buddy. But do you come back with like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I mean, that would be the...
I guess that's what you're supposed to do.
Are you inviting me to something? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I guess again, this is when I first encountered this. I was like, is everyone expecting me to like tell them that I'm going hiking? Because it is kind of what it felt like. But definitely not doing that.
Yeah, man. Going to the coast.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this handle of vodka, and it's definitely still gonna be in my pantry weeks from now.
So if you see me come in to buy another one, that's just for a different reason.
We're stocking up.
Dig it. Beautiful. Yeah, I get that a lot dealing with the people, that performative exchange type thing. I don't put up with it.
Yeah.
What you got though?
Yeah, I guess tone can really impact how one is affected by being asked those standard salutary questions. But yeah, because sometimes it trips me up, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't. I know autistic people really trips them up.
Really?
Yeah, I take it very literally.
Oh.
And it really bothers them that the rest of us don't.
There it is. That's my problem.
The tism?
Are you diagnosing over here?
I'm up on the board.
Another tally mark doctor.
We took the quiz, right? We did. The what was it with the ADHD one or the autism one? I've I've scored pretty high on on both of them. So
He's got a black belt in autism. It's all right. Beautiful. I could dig it, man. Yeah, there's. I ain't got time for those social pleasantries or whatever they do. If it ain't authentic, I ain't digging it. What can I get for you? Cheeseburger and a Coke.
Yeah, they're the beauty of getting to the point.
Yeah, agreed. I
in
appreciate
those
the brevity.
situations. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you really need a conversation, if I got time, I'll hold that space for you. Safe space. But, I don't want to lean into that compassion fatigue again.
Right, and when it happens organically, it's so much less exhausting.
Absolutely.
It can even be fulfilling sometimes.
Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, sometimes everybody just needs to talk. You got people you could talk to? You got homies you could reach out to?
Absolutely.
We're good.
Yeah.
Not Chad laughs a bunch because he don't call back, but
Well,
yeah.
or he'll call like a bunch of times.
Oh.
The worst times. It's one or the other.
yeah, it's good you got homies you can dial up.
And one of the things I've been working on recently is like really finally firmly grasping when people are crossing my boundaries. And this is something I've noticed with certain people. And it's not most of my friends, just sometimes this happens with some of them, where they will ask if I want to do something or if I can do something. And it'll be on a work night. And it's the type of thing, which is most things, that I cannot do after working an 11-hour shift before another one. And I say, nope. Now, I used to get stressed about, I was like, I wish these people could just remember my work schedule. But that's not the issue. The issue is that I'm saying no. And what I've noticed recently, I've finally started piecing this together, is that what's bothering me is that I will be asked essentially the same question again, just worded differently. And, most of the time I will say, no, it's a work night, I can't. And an example of this would be, okay, and then a little while later, so like, what if I like paid for your drinks or something? Would you be able to go out then? No, that's not the problem. I can afford my drinks. I said nothing about paying for
Exactly.
I didn't say I'm broke right now. I didn't say that. I said I have to work tomorrow, and also I just worked 11 hours. I can't. And it's that having to say no a second time that it's pushing the boundary, but it's also, it makes me feel as if like, did you not believe me the first time?
There it is.
Because you think my answer isn't good enough, or I'm hiding something, and so you're trying to find the right thing that like will unlock my willingness to say yes. And then I go even further into it, and I'm like, is this because you would be lying if you said this and you're projecting onto me?
Wow.
And I have realized that, and this is again something work in progress with this, is like, I just have to stay firm, keep it short, and if this continues to be an issue, start to distance myself.
Excellent.
And that will keep
therapist?
me.
You're good, man.
That will. I finished therapy.
Yeah, you got great, dude.
And I've solved this problem on my own by talking to my imaginary therapist in my head. And that is the plan that we've put into action for how I can handle this, because instead of just getting constantly frustrated and being like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, and constantly complaining about the fact that I have to work, which is, I complain about all the time, too much, would like to complain about it less. Remove that from the equation, and I can protect my peace a little more, and then it also makes my duties and my job less stressful at the same time. Hopefully.
Yeah. That's a great course of treatment. One thing that I like to say, and I've been saying it for a couple years now, along the lines of no and stop are complete sentences.
Yeah.
They do not need explanation.
Yeah.
I like to roll with that. Yeah. If you get a no from me, it's like that's the end of this sentence. We don't have to go any further.
No means no.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you would like some kind of explanation, that's fine. Are you going to get it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Here,
Or I'm going to
gotta
keep
know.
it real fucking brief.
Yeah, and you probably ain't going to like it.
Right.
And I don't care, but you asked for it. You want to poke the bear? Well, here's the reason why no. You smell funny. Talk to you later. Or whatever it is, you know? It is. Or I got work to, a grip of hours, and I got to work a grip of hours tomorrow. Or whatever it is. But, I don't know. I think real homies would respect that no right up front.
And again, that's what I'm trying to really start to focus on is like, yeah, the people in my life who are less exhausting to be around than these other people are the ones who respect no.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who might not hear from me for a few days and won't immediately assume it's because I hate them or because something's wrong with me that they can fix or an infinite amount of other scenarios that these people come up with in their own dysfunctional minds that they then roll back onto me. And,
Or try to. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess it's for me learning how to shield myself from that projection and to not let it suck the energy and the life and the joy out of me.
You just said it, not let it. It's a choice. It's an active choice.
Exactly.
And as you get up that pyramid, your friend group will shrink.
Yep.
Being okay with it is a big part of leveling up.
Yeah.
You know?
And I have always been a pretty fiercely independent person. As we've sort of alluded to earlier, I deeply value the fact that I live alone. So I'm pretty good at handling being one of one, you know?
Yeah, man. That's an evolved person. Somebody who's okay with themselves. It could be in a room by themselves alone and
Yeah.
be cool. Yes. Wearing a blindfold with no fucking phone or TV and sitting there meditating for an hour. That's a fucking evolved person right there.
Yeah. Well, I gotta evolve beyond the addiction to the phone. That's a big one. But
You and 8 billion other people in the world.
yeah, and it's not. It hasn't really been hindering me in too many ways that I can really tangibly grasp. So,
Right on.
yeah.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Charlie, put it in there real quick. I got to pee. You want to hit me with the finger. I got the finger. So we're on.
It's the good finger.
The good one.
Yeah,
The big, thick one. That one was pretty thick. Which one was that?
that's my middle finger.
Yowzer, Charles. What size gloves do you wear? Catcher's mitts?
Extra large.
Yeah, you do. This fucking.
I can look at work. I can fit into the larges, but I bust out if I.
That was another early pandemic problem I was having during lockdown before.
Gloves were hard to come by.
Yeah, everyone was getting gloves and like spraying down their groceries and shit. And every single size of gloves, I don't know what brand we bought. I don't remember what material they were made out of, but every single kind, I'd go to put on a pair of gloves and just snap right through it.
Yeah, I've been there. I just wash my hands a lot. I don't use a whole lot at the shop. I like touching the food and experiencing.
I was so relieved when societally we determined like, yeah, just wash your hands.
Just wash your fucking hands, dude, like a human being.
Like the thing that's worked since we figured that out.
Yeah, right. Even the fucking sanitizer and shit like that. That's no fucking good. Plus, it smells terrible.
I kind of like it.
You do?
Yeah.
All right.
When
For me, I don't
I
like.
like the harshness of it. I'm like, yeah.
there was a period, kind of that early COVID period, where hand sanitizer was hard to come by, and then McMinimans realized, oh, we have multiple distilleries that we own, so they just started making their own
Make it.
Yowzer.
isopropyl and
Wow.
bottling it, and it had like the McMinimans label on it. McMinimans
Do
hand sanitizer.
not fucking drink this. It's for your hands.
Wow, they're making vodka now. It comes in this nice squeeze bottle. You can portion a shot really easily.
There was places that were just giving away PPE supplies and shit like that. I guarantee I got boxes of fucking masks and hand sanitizer and shit. If you want it, feel free to help yourself. Yeah, man. Right on. And Charlie just reminded me to plug the Patreon. If you guys want to support the podcast monetarily, you could also watch for free on Patreon, but there are different tiers you could subscribe to: $1, $5, $10, and the 400 level. Charlie and I will cook you fancy dinner for up to 4 people. It's a screaming hot deal. You can't go out to dinner at a place and not spend $100 per person. I've tried recently. But yeah, all the booze included, wine and beer and shit like that. But yeah, last one is up there. There's videos you could watch of it. We did 14 courses last time.
It was
Probably wouldn't be 14 courses. There were some special homies, but
yeah,
a lot of good food happened. It was fun to cook like that again, too.
Killer. It was so
It
good.
was good stuff. Yeah, man, people still talking about it. I made another batch of bread recently. I haven't made bread, and that was the first time I made a loaf of bread in a while that time, and it came out pretty fucking good.
Loved it.
I did the same thing. I didn't weigh anything. I just all together. I had the same problem, though. I forgot to pull it out of the refrigerator, so I'm baking it off right when people were showing up, so I didn't get to serve it, but I ate it the next day. It was fucking, I don't know, man. Maybe I know how to make bread. I don't know. It was fucking good. Anyway, Patreon. Authentic only show on Patreon, different levels. Check it out. Thank you. Now back to the show. So politics, Ben. You are boots on the ground reporter for the war zone of Portland. What other war zones can you speak about?
That's pretty much the only one.
That's the only one?
Other than the war zone in my mind. The war zone of cleaning my kitchen after I made clam chowder the other night.
Oh no.
I made really good clam chowder.
From scratch you make clam chowder?
Yeah.
Look at you, cooking everything. Look at you.
I was so it was truly pescatarian New England clam chowder because instead of using bacon, we used veggie bacon.
Okay.
But you still got that smokiness that balances out the richness. And heavy cream instead of half and half.
Yeah. Full bore. I like it.
Oh yeah. Used red potatoes, kept the skin on.
Yeah.
The fiber.
Nice.
Bunch of minced and chopped clams, tons of butter, fresh parsley, green onion.
All the things.
And then instead of oyster crackers, I got these garlic and herb crostinis. That went very well with it.
That sounds delicious.
I still had half a bag of those this morning, and I threw them in my food processor and used them as a crust for quiche. Made myself a nice kale
You
quiche.
made yourself quiche.
Yeah, I woke up and I was just like, it's too early, and it's chilly, and I don't feel like turning the heat on. So I'm going to look for an excuse to turn the oven on that also yields a tasty result. And made a thing of quiche.
Well played.
Thank you.
I love quiche. I said that on air. Guess it's out there now.
It's out.
Quiche. Real men don't eat quiche.
Yeah, toothpaste is out of the tube. Can't put it back.
Can't put it back, man.
What was that from? Was that like a commercial or something?
Real men don't eat quiche?
Yeah, what was that?
I remember hearing about it. I think it was a Robin Williams thing way back in the day. It's burned in my brain.
Okay.
And he was also talking about real men don't make quiche because you're sitting there, you're whisking everything together. It's fuck it, I'll just have scrambled eggs. I can't wait for this thing to happen.
It's also a book.
Real men don't eat quiche is a book?
Bruce Firestein.
Huh.
Damn. Well, wouldn't be the first time I've been told that I'm not a real man. So
Fuck it. I love quiche. When I go to visit my mom and she asks me, what do you want me to make? You got to be really careful because you'll get there and there'll just be fucking food everywhere.
right.
But
Choose your words
yeah,
wisely.
exactly. Quiche is always the thing. And she don't refrigerate it. She bakes it and just leaves it on
Yeah.
the counter. And I just eat the thing. I don't even warm it up. Pie crust is fucking perfect every time. Make my mouth sweaty just thinking about it.
Well, I was able to utilize the leftover crostini and the leftover heavy cream
Yeah.
because I didn't use all of it for the chowder, so I was like perfect. And I had recently gotten some good kale, threw that in there, used up a bunch of cheese that I had left over from something else, had plenty of eggs. It was like perfect.
Beautiful. Look at this guy making quiche.
Kept me warm.
Yeah, and it has the multifunction of heating the house. Yeah, you should bake in the wintertime or whatever it is right now, the rainy season of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I think in my steadfast resistance to turning on my furnace, I think I should probably bake some bread. This is the time.
Nice. You bake bread? Have you done it before?
I've done it. I don't love baking because I'm not a big measuring fan.
Me neither.
But I've made some pretty darn good hoagie rolls, and
There it is. You heard the accent came out hard there.
yeah, that one's
Hoagie.
unavoidable.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's just how that word.
Yeah, man.
That's just what that word is. And I've made pretty good Cuban bread before.
Oh, look
that
at
I
you.
turned into the heaviest brick of a Cuban sandwich that I've ever had in my life.
You should be able to knock somebody out with it, I think.
Oh yeah. This was back when I lived with another person, and we both had Cuban sandwiches, and it just felt like we had done heavy drugs for like hours.
Proper. I love that, man.
I got to do that again.
Yeah, Cuban sounds good right now.
Oh yeah.
Right on. I'm thinking about revamping GFY too, just so you know, Charles. So you could have sandwiches on Sunday before we do pod.
That
I'm thinking
is-
about it.
That's the life.
Yep.
I love that.
Do you like East Coast sandwiches, like pork, egg, and cheese and shit like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Two places I can recommend. Picone's Quality Meats, I think it's called it. Vin Picone. He's a North Jersey guy. He's got a food cart out in St. John's.
Okay.
Bakes all his own bread in there, but he calls it Taylor ham. He gets a pass.
And then
Pork,
you
egg,
said
cheese.
North Jersey.
Yes.
I was like, he's gonna call it that.
So I went out and was like, I ain't calling it Taylor ham. I was like, give me pork, egg, and cheese. I was like, I could charge you $50 for it. I was like, well played. So I'm sure he gets that once in a while. But his logo for his shop is the old ShopRite logo, and it says Picones over it. I was like, that is nice merch.
That's pretty rad.
But his sandwiches are legit. The sleeper, so he does breakfast sandwiches, and then he bakes the bread for hoagies, and the sleeper was the tuna hoagie. I got one of each. There was like 4 of them. Like, you know,
okay.
they were good. And I got the tuna one. I'm like, yo, the fucking tuna was legit.
Yeah.
So not one I would usually order, but I ordered one of everything just to try.
I used to get the tuna hoagie from a place called Sack of Subs in South Jersey,
Sack of subs.
and all their sandwiches were really good, but there was something about the tuna and that's another one that I wouldn't normally do. I mean, I'll do a tuna salad, but if I'm gonna get a hoagie, then usually I'd prefer a variety of meats instead of a fish.
A bevy of meats even. Yeah, exactly. Layered.
A
perhaps.
cornucopia of cold cuts. But yeah, that one was I have really good memories that just the thinking about that sandwich.
Give you a hand gesture and everything with it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Man. Also, the other place I went to recently, he's an East Coast cat, Connecticut, gets a pass. Demos.
Yep. I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah. The place that he opened next door to it. Have you been there?
I haven't been there yet.
But he's doing SPK, which is his breakfast pop-up thing.
Okay.
Bacon, egg, cheese, pork, egg, and cheese. He started making bagels, too.
Yeah. Okay.
And the bagels were like 4.5 out of 5 that fucking good. They
Okay.
were nice. And no choices for schmear. It was like you get the scallion one or that's it.
Right.
No plain, no nothing. I'm like, you're
Good.
doing it right, my guy.
Good.
It was wild. Yeah, I got a half a dozen bagels, ate most of them, a couple sandwiches. It was all spot on good.
Top notch. Yeah, I when they first opened up, they had some hoagies that were on the pizza menu,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and they
We
were
had one, yeah.
so freaking good.
We went there. The first time I went there, I got a whole pizza, and I think he calls them grinders or something like that. Whatever the fuck that means. It's a hoagie
Oh yeah,
because he's from up there.
yeah. To me, when I hear grinder, I think of like a toasted hoagie, but I know in different places it means slightly different things.
Yeah. Sub hero.
Like a hot hoagie would be
Exactly.
a grinder.
Yeah. The first time I went there, I remember I had I was getting a slicer repaired. It was in the back of the thing. I got a whole pizza and 2 hoagies, and I was like, "Yo, this guy's doing fucking good shit there. And it's good." And he's got to a place where he's opening the other joint next to it. I believe my man Tyler's baking the bread there too. He's a great baker. But yeah, it was super tasty, super legit for that breakfast sandwich bagel pop up. It was good.
I love that we have a rich bevy of options
Yeah, absolutely.
to tickle our tummies.
Yeah, man.
And that's one of the many reasons why I'm never leaving.
Right on. I can dig it. Restaurant industry's getting tough. in
Yeah.
Portland. What's his name? Guy who owns that Republica group that Willie is a part of.
Yeah.
He posted something not too long ago. He gets really deep into the politics and things and stuff. He said there used to be a large contingency of Canadians from Canada, people that would come down and visit.
I suppose.
You know what I meant. We'll talk about that after.
Okay, is that a thing?
It's a
Okay.
thing. I'll tell you about it off.
Okay.
But there was a large contingency of Canadians that would come down touristy wise and go to restaurants and stuff. But something happened where Canadians aren't coming in, and he posted a number. It was something like 56% less Canadian people, which was equated to a large amount of business.
Yeah, this could be a really good segue into politics again.
Yeah,
Yeah, Canadians
segue. Go ahead.
Canadians are not thrilled with the current presidential administration and the tariffs and stuff, and they're also scared of coming to the United States because they don't want to come here and then immediately be thrown in jail for an indefinite period and then deported
For being Canadian?
for just being from somewhere else. Because
Yikes.
there's been some horror stories about tourists from other countries coming here and getting locked up for no rhyme or reason
For being a tourist? That seems...
for not having the right visa or whatever, and then just and held indefinitely where they are not treated well, and then shipped back home.
No shit.
And then you've got all those unaccounted for people at what they're calling Alligator Alcatraz in Florida, and then you have the ultimate punishment of being sent to Seacot in El Salvador. So foreigners are responding in kind to the Trump administration and Border Patrol and ICE all doing what they're doing, terrorizing people by just staying the fuck away. And I kind of can't really blame anyone.
Yeah.
I even know people who are afraid of leaving the United States because they're afraid that they're going to be given a really hard time coming back in. And like even before this current era that we were living in, U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, not the most pleasant bunch to begin with.
Yeah.
It was always kind of scary coming back. So I can't even imagine what it's like now. But Canadians specifically just started boycotting America en masse, and that involved not buying American products and not coming here for vacations and the stuff that they always used to do.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't researched the numbers he put up there, but it looked like he did because it was very well put together. But yeah, the restaurant scene, even in Vancouver, I would say. I mean, our street's been closed for a while, so it's been a real situation. It just got open, but yeah, the whole vibe of the restaurant and brewery and beer and wine and everything. Talking to those guys who sell beer and wine, it's like we're struggling.
Yeah. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm trying my hardest. I'm just so tired. Give me more caffeinated options at your locations. Forget non-alcohol. Give me more caffeine, and then I can consume more alcohol.
Gotta do that.
That's the secret. I've been so since the football season started, I drink all day on a Sunday. That's what I would usually be doing today, and watching football with my buddies. Usually, like throw something in my Dutch oven, make something tasty for us to eat, and get real drunk while doing it. But we're on the West Coast. The games start pretty early. I watched a game in London today that was on when I woke up.
An American football game?
Yep. Yep.
They played in London?
It's been like 3 weeks in a row that they've been in Europe.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
There's a big fan base for the NFL growing in England.
And they love singing Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that Liverpool fans have been doing that forever.
Yeah. So that's been happening, but it's a nice long day of drinking and eating, heavy comforting foods. And what I've realized, because I'm getting older, and so I get sleepy, and my bedtime is earlier than it used to be when I was younger. Just taking sips, some 5 Hour. Keeps me going.
Look at you.
And it, it's not like I'm drinking an OG Four Loko. It's like I'm having some vodka, I'm having some beer, and if I start to get a little, out of it, just a little pep in my step. A little, I don't have to down the whole shot, just a little bit. And then like the other night on clam chowder night, my friend and I, we were getting kind of, but it was still early. We still wanted to hang out. We wanted to keep playing video games and whatever. Made us cups of tea. And I finally figured it out why, all these years, my family would always have like tea or coffee after a meal to wake you the fuck up.
Yeah, I can dig it, man.
I never understood it. I was just like, well, I like coffee, I like tea, but I never really put it together that this morning beverage after dessert is to just keep us from conking out while we're still hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in England, I mean, you go to someone's house any time of day, pretty much. Like, I'll throw on a cuppa, I'll turn on the kettle. And then you go home and probably eating your kind of evening meal, maybe around 5 or 6, and it's usually like a big, heavy or fatty, greasy kind of thing. And then they're like, okay, coffee? And I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds great.
Let's do it.
An espresso on the button after a meal. Delicious.
And I was pissing all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for your pisser system as well. Keep your prostate healthy or whatever. I don't fucking know. Yeah, man. You're watching fucking American football played in London and drinking tea. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're going to be an expat in no time. Whatever that means.
I can
Right on.
hook you up with some people.
Oh, he's got the people. He's got the goods.
My dad, because
Got more connections.
was it a couple seasons ago, the Seahawks played in London, and so my dad has a bunch of Seahawks gear because he lived in the Seattle area for years. Big Seahawks fan. He's like, they're right here. Like, that's live. Like in my, it was really cool. He's walking around with the Seahawks jersey. It was like,
Yeah, and
what?
This year was the first year they had a game in Dublin too. That was a few weeks ago, and they've had games in Germany before, or maybe a game.
In so long, man.
Yep, that's what they're doing. Last year, the Eagles opened up their season in Brazil.
What?
Yeah.
Did people go to that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they played the Packers.
Wow. They got huge stadiums down there too, right?
Yeah, they do.
For like the football.
Yep.
Wow. Huh. No shit. I don't watch no football no more. I don't watch no professional sports, I guess, anymore. But interesting.
They're gonna have, I think it's maybe next year. I don't know, UEFA or FIFA or whoever tentatively and begrudgingly approved the Spanish La Liga having a regular season match in Miami. I think between Barcelona and I want to say Atletico Madrid, but I could be wrong. Two high caliber teams from Spain are going to play a regular season match in Miami.
Miami.
I always thought it was cool when Mexican teams came up here for friendlies.
Yeah.
And that I guess they stopped doing that because now they have to come up here to play real matches, which is better overall. But yeah, when I used to work at Providence Park, we'd have a week where we'd have to work some Liga MX matches, and that was cool.
Nice.
Different crowd.
Yeah. I hear they play different football too. Like Mexican football is different than American style football.
Yeah, I think they're getting more similar as there's more cross-pollination and Major League Soccer teams can afford to spend more money on players. But yeah, North American soccer known to be pretty physical. American soccer specifically not quite as fast. But yeah, still all fun if you're into that kind of thing, the sports thing, which I helplessly am.
Nice.
That's an addiction right there. Sports.
It's entertaining. It can be entertaining.
And yeah, and I think what I like the most about it is community aspect, just talking to other people about,
Exactly, yeah.
and the social media component, like as things happen live, people cracking jokes and reacting, crazy stuff that happens makes it more fun.
That's the thing I've seen on the YouTubes, watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Like somebody commentating while the game is going on, and you're watching the game but listening to them.
Yep.
You get to pick which commentator you want. Pretty much, that's not bad. They do it with UFC too.
Yeah.
which I think
yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah,
You're watching UFC with Mighty Mouse doing a commentary. That's high level, dude.
You know, they even do it with like pro wrestling. There'll be like
wow.
streamers who will watch live pro wrestling events. You watch them watch the wrestling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Dave put me on to some Australian guy who will watch the UFC and commentate.
Volkanovski?
No.
No.
It's like bedroom MMA or something. It's
Bedroom MMA.
this kid's like
I'm
20.
not putting that in my browser.
This kid's like 20,
Jeez.
this kid's like 21 and he's literally just like in his bedroom just watching and he's commenting, but he's funny.
Right on.
Yeah, like I haven't been able to watch that much football this year and the last few years really. But because of where I work and I'm usually closing when the Thursday night football game is on, I'll turn that on my phone. That's kind of like the only game I can watch because I got
There's football on Thursday now?
on Amazon Prime.
And it's on Amazon?
Yeah. And it's so like, yeah.
Is there Monday Night Football still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean this in the best way possible. Sometimes talking to you, it feels like we've time traveled. We're talking to
Has
someone.
it been for a while? Am I just like that far out of it?
Sometimes it feels like we're talking to someone from the past and that and just
you are.
teaching them about the future. And I don't mean that.
fuck yourself.
I
How's that?
don't mean that in a rude, mean way. I don't mean to say that you're ignorant. It's just that you're not online as much. Clearly,
Yeah, I don't follow
That's
this.
great.
and it's wonderful. It's truly wonderful that your mind has not been poisoned like mine and Charlie's.
I mean, I watch the jiu-jitsu and that's about it. That's like the professional stuff I watch, some UFC, but yeah, ball sports, not so much.
It's like even if I don't care about the teams, I kind of have to watch the Thursday game because it helps us keep track of how busy we're going to be.
Oh, okay.
Because we're a cheesesteak place, and like usually it's like, oh, halftime's starting, like we're gonna start getting orders. Like
Here comes the crush.
yeah,
Interesting.
and literally like DoorDash, we'll start to see all the orders roll in. People getting like 5-6 steaks because like we want to eat a
So
cheesesteak.
football season's good for you guys.
Yeah. Well, now that we're closed Sundays, that's kind of a killer because we can't put the game on and have people in.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, you'll figure that out.
He's working on it. Yeah. But yeah, Thursday we have a pretty I mean, it ebbs and it wanes and ebbs and waxes. That's the other word. But we had
Ebbs, wanes, and waxes.
but because it was the Eagles game, it was pretty noticeable on Thursday. So
Right on.
sad.
Speaking of
Sad.
football on
Yeah.
Amazon, you said wrestling is on Netflix now, right?
Monday Night Raw is on Netflix.
Have you watched it on the Netflix?
Oh yeah.
Is it still good to watch on Netflix? Have they changed it up at all or anything?
I would say the video quality is better than watching it on TV. They have a little more freedom with like timing and stuff. I guess it's a little tough for them because there are some countries that they're broadcast in that they're still on television, so they can't go too crazy with the times. But it gives them, I guess, it gives them a little more freedom with what they can do. But it's also cool for us because, like, if I want to watch it live, it's at 5:00, and it used to be when it was on TV, like on network television. You couldn't watch it live on the West Coast because it wasn't going to be broadcast until 8.
Oh, okay.
But now that it's live on the internet, you can watch it live as it's actually live, or you can wait and watch it later because it's on Netflix. So that's been kind of cool.
Interesting.
But I haven't watched the last few weeks. I've been taking just a bit of a break from wrestling because I was just getting a little overwhelmed with all of the wrestling and playoff baseball and football getting back into gear, and now hockey has started up.
And basketball, what, next week?
Oh yeah, basketball's coming back.
All the things.
It's about to be MLS playoffs, which the Timbers have limped into. They probably shouldn't be there, but they are. So getting ready for that.
Right on. All the sports ball coming to a head right now, and the wrestling and everything.
Yep.
Right on. I can dig it. How do we get to wrestling from politics? What about Russia and Ukraine?
What's going on over there?
I don't know. I heard we were sending them Tomahawk missiles now for some reason.
Oh.
Sending somebody missiles, which doesn't seem like a good thing. Like we're doing the
Yeah,
proxy
usually it's
thing.
bad.
We've been doing a lot of that. I don't know. It's kind of like our whole thing, really.
The proxy thing.
The sending the missiles to places.
Send me
Yeah,
missiles to places.
we've been missile merchants.
Well, they're going bad, so you got to use them up somehow
Oh, okay.
and make room for the new ones
Right.
with new expiration dates.
Yeah, like
Right.
you know how I made my quiche this morning.
You just have them laying around.
Can't let them go to waste.
Better send this to Ukraine.
Yowzer. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a fucking good idea. What about the peace deal between those two guys? Is it a peace something that is happening between Gaza and Israel, right?
There was a ceasefire plan.
Yeah.
Has
and-
anybody line stepped yet?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Already?
Oh,
There was
yeah.
line stepping already?
Oh yeah.
I think there was a bunch of people in North Gaza that were trying to return and got fired upon or something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It just becomes this horrible, just what's the word? Not malaise, morass.
Morass, yeah.
This horrible morass of just brutality and destruction that makes it very difficult to keep track of daily events because it's just like, oh, like the same god awful worst thing you ever heard has happened again.
Here's pictures of it on the internet.
It's happened hundreds of other times. So it's kind of hard to, follow along and know what's new and what's different when you're just seeing the same just nightmare shit happening over and over again.
Yeah.
Was that the quote from Andor? The pace of oppression outstrips our ability to comprehend it.
Are you quoting Star Wars?
Yeah. The pace of oppression outstrips our ability to understand it, and that is the real trick of the Imperial thought machine. Easier to hide behind 40 atrocities than a single incident.
Yeah, I mean, well, the first big example of that was when they started bombing the hospitals. Because first it was, well, we would never bomb a hospital. And then it was, well, if we did, it was because there's a Hamas base
There's bad guys in
underneath
there.
it. Yeah.
We got to justify it somehow.
And then it just rapidly became, yeah, we're fucking bombing all the hospitals.
Yowzer. Wild. How long? It's been a year now, right? Almost a year to the day of the whole.
2 years.
Two
It's been 2 fucking years?
Yeah.
October 7th, 2023. Yeah.
of this current iteration
Iteration of the
the whole
killing.
conflict. Yeah.
Wow, it's been 2 fucking years. See, time machine. Fucking wild, dude. But
We figured it out. You're from 1 year ago. That's how much shit has changed.
yeah, man, I have to learn all the things.
We're gonna have to come up with, you know how Fall Out Boy did their own version of "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel. We're just gonna have to write a new one for you every
down.
year.
Fill me in. Give me the 5-minute song, and I'll get all filled in. Wow.
That's how news is just gonna be reported to people in a few years. Just get a new "We Didn't Start the Fire" track.
Yeah. Gaza ceasefire, Ukraine getting tomahawks, Charlie Kirk blown away. No, it was his microphone.
Is that it?
There have been some conspiracies.
Oh, I mean, I know there's been lots of conspiracies, but I hadn't
Oh,
heard
did I
that
just
one.
drop a conspiracy? You didn't heard about the microphone?
I hadn't heard that one.
Oh, Charles, you got.
I'm not.
I'm from a year ago. I know about the exploding mmicrophone.
Wow.
I mean, did you see the foot? Everybody's seen the footage of a guy getting shot in the neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Allegedly
multiple
with
angles. 30-06 Mauser. Allegedly.
Okay, and that hit him in the.
The neck, the jugular.
Okay, so a 30-06 at 200 yards, hitting somebody in the neck
Yeah, and the no exit wound.
from a 30-06 at 200 yards.
That's what they're saying.
30-06 goes through a lot of civilian body armor. Just saying.
I know, and it goes through an elk, and like it goes through a lot of
This guy
stuff.
listen to Joe Rogan talking about shooting elks.
Yeah, no, they were trying to say that
Alex Jones, actually.
he actually his body was just so strong that he saved people
There's
by
no
not
exit
having an
wound
exit
from a
wound.
30-06, hitting him in soft tissue because it didn't hit no bone or nothing, right?
No, I mean, I'm following you. Yeah, I see what you're saying with the
Do you
exploding
remember
mic.
when we talked about this when it first happened? I don't know if we talked about it on camera. Do you remember what I said about it? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a ballistics expert or anything like that. But boom, whatever happened, homeboy, bang, and went this way. So I'm not a ballistics expert. I read a physics book back in 1982. So that means there's something came from this way to make you go that way. Back and to the left.
Yep, right. It's that all over again.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw the video as I was looping it over and over again, I guess I just assumed that the hole that we all saw was the exit wound.
Exit wound.
And so I just thought that the shooter was shooting from over here. But then they said that there wasn't an exit wound. And by that point, I was just like, I don't care. Dude's dead.
Fatigue. On to the next thing.
Yeah.
We got football in Brazil. I'm on to that already.
Yeah.
I got fucking zapped in public and fucking no bullet found, nothing.
There was like 2 school shootings the same day or something.
Right.
You know, there's like so
Right.
much other
Fucking
shit
wild,
going
dude.
on. It's like,
You
yeah,
don't see
man.
the exploding microphone thing?
I haven't
Go
seen
on
it.
one of your fucking things over there and take a look at it.
I understand what you're. I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying you're off base or anything. Like that's totally
It could be
fair.
AI too. I don't fucking know, but
AI.
I'm not playing it off on. I don't watch it on repeat or anything like that. But the first thing I saw was his body went that way. Exit wound over here. Something came from over here. Just saying. Not a doctor.
I mean, I guess I'm not a ballistics expert either, but if the bullet came from the direction that if what we saw was an entry wound, then that was his jugular, and they said 200 yards away.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna where it hit in his body. I don't know if it's gonna move his body that much, so much as tear through.
Soft tissue.
Yeah, and the blood, losing that much blood is the thing rather than the impact. It's just where it hit him, how it hit him, and so the slumping over could have gone either way in that situation. But I don't know.
I mean, it was polarizing for a week, a day, a couple days
It lasted at least a week.
for some people.
Yeah.
And in some instances, it's still going, depending on your, what you're watching online. There's
If you're still watching about it, yeah. Who's the guy who took over for him? Nick Fuentes? Oh, big deep breath. You don't like that guy?
no, not really.
Well, and
I don't know nothing about him.
I take over for him. He was a rival. Nick
Oh, okay.
And the Fuentes people, leading up to Kirk's death, were very anti-Kirk.
Okay.
So they are in the same vein. We would definitely put them in the same genre of fucking shitty propagandists. But
Internet journalists?
yeah, just Nazi adjacent, fascist. Nick Fuentes definitely more towards the Nazi side. I would just say Charlie Kirk, garden variety fascist, Christo nationalist, whatever.
Wow, I don't even know these words. God.
Yeah,
Christo.
you are blessed. And but yeah, no. Yeah, that's I don't even know if I have it in me to talk more about Fuentes.
All right. Well, if Nick Fuentes didn't take over for him? Who's the guy that were Charlie Kirk was the garden variety. Now you're going to get the real guy.
I mean, probably him, but not on his network. Like Fuentes is not part of Turning Point USA.
It's a Greek name. Is it Stephanopoulos? That's George Stephanopoulos? Milo
Yiannopoulos.
I was close.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know what he's up to. I haven't been following him super closely.
I mean, in that
I know he's ex-gay.
ex-gay?
Yeah, he claims he's no longer gay.
All right, good for him. Whatever. Ex-gay. Sounds weird.
Well, because it's stupid.
In that week, I heard that, you killed the guy that was doing it quietly, and Milo is the guy who's going to get out there and be very
Well, I mean, and again,
loud about it.
when again, I think maybe that's true in a way, but
I ain't heard nothing from Milo guy. What's his last name? You can do his name.
Ianopoulos
Ianopoulos?
is why it's the E griega, the Greek I.
Yeah, he's a Greek guy. Yeah, all right.
But again, I don't think he's associated with Turning Point. So I know
Not yet.
they do have a new host
Right.
who I think was like the co-founder of Turning Point or something.
Oh.
One of Charlie Kirk's friends or something.
I don't.
And then his wife has kind of been the face of it lately. She was very prominent, obviously, at the memorial.
Yeah.
Where they had the fucking WWE sparklers going off at the.
Had sparklers as a memorial?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a big stage.
They sold merch.
Yeah.
Shut up. That's fucking gross.
And
The whole enterprise is pretty gross.
I've been seeing this online, no confirmation, but they started a Turning Point dating site, something like that.
Ooh.
I forget the name of it, but
What the fuck? What
Like the-
timeline have we entered?
good question. I have no idea. So, but I don't know the name of the anybody who's taken over his show.
I mean, I guess if you're
try to look it
signing up for the Turning Point dating service, you want to make that you're just trying to make sure that the women that you're dating have all the right holes, and if you're a woman, you want to make sure that the man has a left hole.
Wow.
It's all about the holes.
That's beautiful. Oh, clip that, Charles. That was great. Fucking A. See?
This is how I die.
This is
They're gonna get me.
Yeah, you got to say the thing. I'm not going to quit. I'm not in danger of committing suicide.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I have no desire to kill myself whatsoever. I like.
Me neither.
I
I don't
enjoy.
have no desire to kill myself neither.
I enjoy a good tuna salad hoagie
Fucking A right.
too much because it's gonna happen anyway. So like, might as well enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
So assassination is more likely than suicide.
Take it easy. Get your body armor. Charlie got some for Comic-Con. He could let you borrow it.
Nah, I was fine down there.
All right.
All a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, they could be radicalized nerds, though. You don't know that.
It's true.
That's how people get radicalized. Right? I don't know. I don't know how you radicalize people. I do, I guess. I've heard stories about it. I don't know. Maybe bombing the village where their whole family is and they're left. They will seek vengeance of some sort and become radical. Or however you want to label them. Maybe just angry.
Yeah,
Angry enough to fucking go blow up something else.
yeah. That's the blowback is what the term is.
Collateral damage.
It's a great podcast, by the way.
Blowback's a podcast?
It's really good.
Who does it?
I don't know the name of the host. Sorry.
It's so good I don't know the name of the host.
I mean, I'm bad with names.
Yeah, I don't fucking know him either. I knew Milo was Greek and that was it. But you helped me out.
Oh, Noah Colwyn and Brendan James.
Right on. Political podcasts. Tim Dillon had Marjorie Taylor Greene on recently.
Yeah,
You familiar with Tim Dillon?
kinda.
Stand-up comic, been doing it hard for a long time. His podcast, it's him in a chair ranting for 2 hours, and he's really fucking good at it. And he can be funny, and he says some wild shit. He was on CNN. Somebody tried to interview him for CNN, and it was this big long interview, and they clipped it and put it out. And he's like, "Fuck that! Put the whole fucking thing out there." And essentially, what it distilled down to, from my perspective, this person who was ignorant about stand-up comedy was questioning and trying to give him leading questions, and he shut it all down and was like, mic drop, and it was pretty fucking good. His answers were good. I found them entertaining and truthful. His podcast is really good. I can't watch it all the time because it's a lot of just 2 hours talking at you.
Right.
A lot of it's funny, but he
I
just
don't know if I can handle that.
it's tough. It's tough. I love Bill Burr. His thing where he just talks at the microphone, it's tough to digest. But I just saw it just popped up that he had Marjorie Taylor Greene on, who is a senator, congressperson, political type person.
Yeah.
I've heard
she's
her
from
name
Georgia,
in circles.
right?
She's from Georgia.
Oh, you guys know.
Yeah.
I heard her in circles. I heard she was like a crazy person or just a wild or just dumb or whatever. So I flipped it on.
Charlie and I both sighed.
Yeah, I got the double side, right? I flipped it on. She did not come across as a crazy, insane person, but talked very clearly and succinctly. And Tim was not easy on her.
All right. Now, I heard about that, about how Marjorie Taylor Greene is now outflanking Kamala Harris on the left.
Yeah.
Outflanking. I like
Yeah.
I mean, for certain
on the
things.
left. So she's team.
No.
What is not left? She's team right.
She's a Republican. She's a conservative.
Those are the same things, right?
Not always, but typically.
There
I
are
have notes on these back here.
Republican's a party.
Yes.
Conservatism is an ideology. The Republican Party
isn't an ideology.
it can be, but it means wildly different things depending on where you are in the world. Like Ireland.
Yeah,
Irish
okay.
Republicans would not get along with American Republicans.
very true.
But this is a tangent. So
I'm just watching House of Guinness, so I'm getting.
yeah, so
gotta find out who Feeney
the
is, by
American
the way.
Republican Party, the Grand Old Party, embraces conservatism, and a lot of us feel fascism as well. So I would say MTG veers pretty far right, but a lot of right wingers are starting to take a different tact and path with Palestine, for one. And they're also starting to turn on Trump with the immigration, too.
Yeah.
It's another big one. Because, I mean, it's everything that we're seeing right now just looks so irredeemably inhumane that it's kind of hard for them to.
That was one of the quotes that was clipped from her thing. She was like, we got a real labor situation, and the answer is not deporting and detaining the people that do the work.
And it makes perfect sense that would be the Republican argument against mass deportations.
Because they need the people to work.
Yeah.
To do the work.
That if you were going to put a Republican spin on not deporting people, you'd focus on
We need cheap labor.
their labor.
For our
Yeah.
capitalism.
Yeah.
Capitalism requires a permanent underclass.
If I were a Republican and I didn't want to go down with the Donald Trump ship, I would totally that would be my line.
Is that from something, Charles? That was astute. Capitalism requires a permanent
I think
underclass.
Yeah, I think that's kind of paraphrased from Lenin. I think, and Marx.
Oh, you're hit the button. There it goes.
Forgot about that.
It's queued up for a reason. I mean, some people in this room have certain leanings.
But if you want to prop up capitalism and you want to pay less for labor to make more profit, then you need to have people that you're going to pay less. And yeah, it's
I don't even want to say erosion of the middle class, because it's not erosion. There is no middle class anymore. Mm-hmm. Can we mildly agree on that? Or is that kind of an accurate statement? There is no middle class anymore, right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, can any of us afford to buy a house right now?
no.
No, I mean, I feel like I probably could, but I don't think a bank's going to agree.
Right on. And they're the
Yeah.
ones who make the decision, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. But I definitely couldn't just buy one with cash right now. That's,
Yeah, right?
That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I mean, you used to be able to do that or something like that. You know, my parents bought their first house for $17,000 back in the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and I could not buy. There's no way I could buy a house. I could maybe buy like a condo, but
A condo. All right. Yeah, so
but
no
not.
middle
And again,
class.
the bank would not agree.
You have the 1%, the richest of the rich, people got all the
Bourgeoisie,
cash,
yeah.
and this permanent underclass,
Proletariat, yeah.
the proletariat. You got words for every fucking class.
So
this guy.
the working class and the owner class, the landlord class, the capitalist class.
Right on.
People say, "Oh, I'm a capitalist." It's like, okay, where's your factory? What capital do you own? Show me the deed to the factory. You know.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Minimum wage, 1st of January, is going up to 17 and change in our area. Is that great. I mean, when we first opened 10 years ago, minimum wage was $10. In less than 10 years, it's gone to 17 and change. Is that good, bad, indifferent?
Well, yeah.
If I pay $17,
Is it responding to rising prices, or the
No,
are the
prices are
rising
gonna
prices responding to how much people are making?
that's my point. Prices are going to continue to go up with the wage. You know, if somebody comes in here and I have to pay them, I don't have to. I get to pay them 17 and change minimum wage. They still can't get a studio apartment in downtown Vancouver
Right. Yeah.
or anywhere in the fucking area.
Yeah.
You can't buy a house in Washington for under $400,000.
Right.
You could buy a condo maybe for $350,000. I don't know. You got to pay HOA fees and all that stuff. But it's $17 an hour. I went to fucking New Seasons the other day and got a tank of gas afterwards, and it was $200 for a basket, one bag of groceries, and a
Yeah.
tank of gas.
Yeah.
Good luck, $17 an hour.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's 2 days' work.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't fucking know.
Kill the landlords.
Ooh, is that we're back to eat the rich type thing, right?
Ah.
Do the proletariat? What do? They sit back and take it until they don't anymore.
Well, there's
Then you
varying
have revolution.
Been a lot written about this.
some
there is?
varying theories on what they should do. You know, you roll out the tanks and just take over the dictatorship of the proletariat.
The rich people roll out the tanks and take out the
that's
leading parties of the proletariat.
that's the hard part. Yeah,
That's the hard part.
it's like what?
They're mobilizing troops nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are we watching this in real time?
yeah.
Pretty much.
Where do we? Who's got the keys to our tanks?
So it's like what? There's a large contingent of people who are like, oh well, we gotta vote for the people that are gonna make the changes, and they're gonna force.
And they're fucking dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Because if voting worked, they wouldn't let me and you do it.
You've seen the shirt that I have, not this one, unfortunately, but you know.
I'm gonna keep track of your shirts. I don't think. But.
the one that says the rich won't let you vote away their wealth. Like they hold on to it. They control the system. Corporate capture of the government. Yeah. What do you do?
Let's come up with a plan. Step
arm-
one. What do
We're
we
gonna
do?
figure this out.
Yeah.
Do you-
Get-
yeah.
We need tanks. Go on Etsy and see if we can get a tank.
Maybe out of
Make a
cardboard.
tank. I don't know.
One of the things that I thought was really funny recently was, so there's the whole debacle of the federal government trying to federalize National Guard soldiers to send them into American cities, which they successfully did in Chicago, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. But they couldn't do here, and a judge blocked it, and then she had to block it again, and she had to say this is the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't just keep picking, because they tried to send in California soldiers, and then it got blocked, and then they were like, we'll send in Texas, and the judge is like, stop. You can't do
No
that.
is a complete sentence.
No is a
Can't say it a different way.
No is a complete sentence. No means no. Stop that. You can't just keep bringing in different states, and it's the same principle applies. And I guess they were interviewing someone who, I forget his rank, but he was pretty high up in the Oregon National Guard, and they were like, well, what do you do? What will you do if you become federalized and you have to go to the ICE building? And his response was that we will protect the citizens' rights. And I'm paraphrasing. He might have even been more specific and explicit and said, like, we'll protect the protesters is basically what the message was. And so, I mean, my question immediately when I hear that is, which ones?
Yes.
Because there's a small group of them that are already being protected by federal agents. And then the other question is, from who will you be protecting? Because the implication, I feel like, is meant to say we're going to protect the anti-ICE protesters from federal agents. I think that's what people want him to mean, but I don't, and I think that's what he wants you to think that he means. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I haven't really heard him talk before. I feel like in general, National Guard doesn't want to be involved in this at all, but they're still into that whole constitutional duty bound thing. So they'll do whatever they're told to do. But if that's the spin that the Oregon National Guard takes on it. It's like, yeah, we'll go in there to protect people. Then that's how they can play it. But it all sort of feeds into something I've noticed recently, this like liberal fantasy of a military coup. Which is where there's all these little things that people are noticing about like the military since Trump 2 has started, where like any day now the soldiers are going to turn on the current administration and then everything will go back to normal. And you're making a face, and I think that's a fair response to that thought, but this is what I'm seeing. This is just what I'm seeing.
Well, and when just recently, was that last week when Hegseth had the meeting where you got all the top military brass, and he's like, no more fatties, no beards, and we're going to be the most lethal. You all got to be lethal killers, blah, blah, blah. And I think that kind of ramped up. A lot of people were like, oh, well, they're not going to take that.
They're not going to take that. Yeah. Even back when Trump had his military parade, they were like, oh, yeah, the troops are marching badly on purpose to make Trump look bad. And then there was like some like choral group from one of the branches of the military sang a song from Les Mis at the president or something, and they were like, "Oh, this is their sign. This is what they're telling us. They don't approve of him." And it's just like, okay, and then the other thing that I love about that is the idea, because this is liberals are really into everything just going back to normal rather than like fixing things. Is that the idea that after a military coup, everything will just be. We'll be right back on track after the military takes over our government for the first time ever.
Yikes.
So it's pretty desperate. Things look pretty bleak. I think that's a symptom of things being not good.
All I would say is think globally, act locally, organize your own circle, interact with your neighbors, get your own support networks in place, and protect your local area, protect what you can.
I've seen that T-shirt that you wear, Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, be kind to people and ruthless to systems.
Ooh,
So
that one.
Michael Brooks.
Oh, R.I.P.
I think I worded it correctly, but if not, I paraphrased.
No, you got the point across. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like what you said there. Killer Mike, you know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run the Jewels?
Yeah.
He gets a little political and everything once in a while. He just went off on some town hall meeting talking about kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I think I did, yeah.
Wild talk, dude. It was him just like chastising a room of people, being like, y'all ain't ready for fucking revolution. You cannot rise up. You don't grow your own food. You ain't got guns. You don't know how to hunt. You ain't got no fucking friends. He's like, you are not fucking prepared. And I was like, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, and so this is we talked about the stupid liberal fantasy. There's the stupid leftist fantasy of, oh yeah, we're going to fight a violent, bloody revolution and everything's going to be okay, which is also very silly. So that's why I like how Charlie put it, which is, protect your own people. Mm-hmm. The actual revolution, the tangible revolution, the one that you can actually like conceptualize and involve yourself in, is way more local than some big Civil War scenario, which a lot of people probably really genuinely want. But I think most people think they want that and aren't really considering what that might look and feel like. But I don't know. I sort of alluded earlier to the fact that like things are okay for me right now. Like my life is for the most part stable. Mm-hmm. So there's obviously emotional tumultuousness, but I can imagine that someone who is in a much more desperate place is probably fucking fine with things getting bloody and violent and big. But
it reminds me of
they don't know the horrors of war, though.
No, they know tons of other horrors. To them, it probably doesn't make that much of a difference, depending on how bad things are.
Careful what you fucking wish for.
It reminds me of during the Civil War, the war between the states.
OG.
Like in the early battles that were near Virginia and Washington D.C., there were people who would picnic and watch the battles. They're like, oh, let's go out and watch the war today. It's like that's all these people online and stuff, just like, oh yeah, we just gotta revolt. We just gotta overthrow the government. Psh.
Well, and there's a lot of people who are always very critical of different protest tactics and stuff, and it's like, sure, that's okay, but go do the thing that you want to do. That's no one's stopping you. And I'm not saying all those critics aren't doing the thing that they want to do. Perfectly valid to critique different methods of praxis and protest and what have you. But it's also, I know so many people who are just so chronically online that it's just like, yeah, but you're watching this all on your phone. Like, sometimes people say things, when you're in the shit, you can tell based off of how people say things, whether they know what they're talking about or not. And that's a very vague way of putting it, but just the words people use and how they speak about different experiences. If you've been there, you know whether or not they're full of shit. And a lot of people are just edgy for the sake of it and full of shit. And they're angry for legitimate reasons, but they take it out in possibly not the most productive ways and places and people. Did that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, I'm always trying not to implicate people in crimes. Is basically what I'm saying. And so that's I have to dance around certain things with the language that I use, and I also have to try to be fair to people who drive me completely fucking insane.
You don't have to be fair. I mean, this is your time. You can say what you got to say, man.
This
is safe space.
No, I know, but it's me being driven insane by certain types of activists or whatever is my own issue. And so when I try to talk more broadly to people about these things, I try to set my personal beef and agitation and annoyance aside to focus on a better, broader goal.
Wow. That's an evolved human right there.
I try.
You're doing great.
I try.
Yeah.
But I worry that what I'm saying is just words and doesn't make any fucking sense to anyone.
No, I think it was good, man.
Basically, all right. If I fuck up here in how I explain this,
the distillation. Let's have
please cut this. So an example of what I'm talking about, so I can be as clear as possible, is that recently we joked about this earlier. At the ICE building, there are people who are in costumes dancing around.
I'm glad you're addressing this. Go ahead.
Okay. So I am generally in favor of this, mostly because I think it's very funny. And this has continued to multiply.
Yeah.
There are more and more people showing up in inflatable animal costumes, which is just a banger of a sentence to say out loud. They are protesting against ICE. The Gestapo, like, kidnapping people. And they're showing up, and it looks ridiculous. And it happened to be the whole world started focusing on it right around the time of Kristi Noem being sent, and there's this whole, like, Portland is a war zone, and then there's these people coming out and being like, well, come on. Look at us. Mm-hmm. It's not a war zone.
The Unipiper was out there. Drag queens are out there.
The drag queens are out there yesterday, yeah. And I think that's good. Maybe optics isn't, who cares, because, like, the federal government, this administration, and the police in general don't need a pretext to fuck people up and to hurt people. But it is funny to show just how fucking wrong they are and how ridiculous it is. So, because this worked as intended, not perfectly, but it seemed to have done the job, liberals are sort of touting this as being like, this is the way you fight fascism.
Yeah. oh, yeah, send down the clowns and people painting the frog and the police barricades and stuff.
And this is the end all be all, and this is how we're gonna win in November or whatever. Like, that's sort of the liberal attitude. And then there's been like a milieu of people way farther to the left who are like, because the liberals are having this reaction, these different groups of leftists and to some extent anarchists are like, fuck this, you're not taking this seriously. This is not how you fight fascism. You're making a mockery of these immigrants who are being kidnapped and disappeared, and you people are a fucking joke. And so earlier when I was talking about I forget how I worded it, about how did I say that earlier? About it doesn't matter. I'm saying it now. So it's like, okay, fucking calm down. This is not stopping you from doing things the way you want to do things. Because it's like, okay, so you're angry at the frogs or whatever. Like, it's either the frogs or nothing, the way that you people are putting it. So it just sort of seems like you'd prefer nothing, or like, are the frogs not getting arrested enough, or like, should everyone be really dour? Like, should everyone be frowning and listening to fucking long-winded, meaningless speeches? Is that like the real way to fight fascism? It's the dance party's bad, and that's what's stopping people from rising up. Like, that's also ridiculous. That's also very stupid, I think.
Yeah, there's lots of other people at those protests. We're seeing the frogs and the other inflatable animals because it's a spectacle and it's funny and it's inherently kind of ridiculous to see. And, is that good, bad, or different? It's like it's drawing attention to the things that's happening and hopefully highlighting a good thing. But yeah, exactly. There's other people there that are not doing that, and they're doing it maybe the way you want them to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, and I have my own issues with protesting at ICE, where it's just like, gee, how long are we gonna fucking yell at a building? And that was the tail end of 2020 into 2021. Is people would keep trying to get things going in, and it's like, show up at the Justice Center, and it's like, what, yell at a building? Like, it's at some point we gotta adapt and evolve beyond that. And so I think, well, maybe one good thing about the frogs and the cows and the chickens. At least I saw a giant baby.
Wait, the Muppets were there?
I saw a giant baby yesterday too. It was a person in an inflatable baby costume. And I was like, that gets people sort of jazzed again to show up and do things, and that might spark some creativity. And another thing that doesn't get talked about, in addition to the other people who are present at these protests, is that people are building networks locally to try to act sort of as like an alert and response network to ICE agents or whoever is in, olive drab or camo in an unmarked vehicle and kidnapping people off the streets. Like, people are putting in that effort to organize that right now. How good of a job we do at it, I don't know. But that's like, maybe I'm not creative enough. Maybe I'm not imaginative enough to come up with any better response right now than if we're against ICE, then we must disrupt what they're doing and help protect people from them. And so if I personally can't think of a better way to do that than to utilize these connections that all these people have that have been born out of this activism and this protest to gather information, resources, share it with each other, and then you'll have a whole network of people saying, all right, this is happening at the World Foods on Barber or whatever. Anyone can show up, etc. But yeah, but that doesn't get talked about publicly because A, that's kind of boring to talk about, and B, kind of dangerous.
True.
It's like,
it's the truth, though.
I'm reluctant to talk about it out loud because I don't want to reveal anything about any of who these people are or what they're doing, because it's dangerous, because you're, I guess they would consider you interfering with interfering with federal law enforcement, immigration enforcement, or whatever, and that could be serious if they bother to pursue it. So, that's the real Antifa. Are these people in group chats who are just trying to prevent their fucking neighbors from disappearing? That's what it boils down to.
And like, not everybody can do everything or be everywhere at once and do everything.
That's why you need a host of people. You
Yeah.
need a community.
Yeah.
You got to be organized.
It's like I
That was
try and,
Malcolm X's thing, right?
Yeah.
Fucking organize people.
so
The revolution, it will be televised, I believe, right? On social media, at least, right?
Live stream.
Live stream.
Yeah.
The revolution will be live stream.
but you can't just sit there and watch it. Like
Yeah.
don't be sucked into like, oh well, it's happening on my phone, so it's fine.
Yeah, right.
People watched the battles in Civil War, like you said,
Yeah.
for entertainment. People are going to be glued to their phone. Wow, look at this revolution happening.
Share that. Add it to your stories. Like, hey, other people out here
like it.
doing this.
Give it likes.
That's a tiny drop in the bucket, but maybe it's something.
And the frag thing is just one example of tension between people who are otherwise like-minded. I've been referring to them. I know that they're like the Portland Frog Brigade, but I've been calling them Riot Ribbits.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Just as a
R.I.P. Riot Ribs.
yeah, for those of you who have nostalgia for the few weeks in 2020 when that was happening.
Beautiful, man. Ben, that was great, man. I really appreciated this conversation and the last one.
Thank you so much
I think
for
we should do
having
it
me again.
Yeah, you're super smart, dude. You talk about stuff and you hit it with a little comedy every once in a while.
I hope to God it's funny.
Yeah, I laughed. I clipped that one. That was good. Yeah, it was great, dude. Let's do it again. Hopefully, there's no major thing we have to talk about politically, and we could just chop it up.
That's content, though.
Exactly.
That's how we
You
get
need the
clicks.
content.
Chop it up about your new comedy special coming out on YouTube in 3 months.
Wouldn't it be so funny though if there was nothing happening? Can you imagine?
Nothing going on.
We just talk about football for 4 hours.
Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. How are you?
Bo Nix is doing really well with the Broncos right now.
Which is an American football team.
Yes,
Out of
he's
Denver.
an American football player out of Denver, currently playing in Johannesburg, South Africa. No, I don't know. I'm imagining what we'll talk about next.
Yeah, man. We'll do it again.
Please,
Find out what we talk about.
I would love to.
Yeah, that was great, man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.